we probably should get started. What's
Yeah.
up, Suaki?
Hi, sorry. I got distracted and lost track of time.
No, it's fine.
Really
It's
sorry
fine.
about that.
It's fine. I was saying we started at like 7:45 last time, so like 7:10 isn't bad at all. Um, guys, what's up? What's up? Are we trying to like do like an introduction like every single time, or I'm
I'm
Azzy, or I don't know.
no, I'm pretty sure they would understand who everybody is if they've already watched the first episode. So we'll go with hello, welcome back. Uh what how's it going? We're all here, we're not dead. Where
Yep,
we
yep,
left
yep.
off is blank blah 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 and then continue on.
We'll definitely call the bookmark blank, blah, 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 blah.
Well, it's
Yeah.
Dragon Age our homework, so of course, uh,
Oh,
you can just say, "Oh, we put our bookmark where we last last session we fought a bear, and he was a real slimy bear, and then
Yep, yep.
we went and got our gold from the Hunters Guild master
you're
for."
leaving out you met a good boy named Beans.
We met a good
Yes,
boy named
Beans.
Beans.
Yep. All right. I'll recap though real quick. Um, when we last left off, you guys, various people from all over Petrosia, you guys met up in the Golden Plains and Traveler's Rest, where an execution was happening, and a automaton from the House Iron Earth region, named For met Kelthorn, and you guys decided to go together, where you met up with a Kalashtar, um, named Noxon, who was working a sort of she was working a sort of stall, and you guys met her there, where you guys went inside to the Monsters Guild, and you guys went on a quest into the woods to get him, find him, hunt him something, where you guys found a very sickly looking bear, grizzly bear that kind of looked um, emaciated, or I don't know how to pronounce that, kind of with
Emaciated?
emaciated, thank you, with kind of like yellowish veins. It just didn't look right. And when you guys killed it, some of the spores that came up from it got into the system of Marley, and he had a vision of a pulsing machine set in underneath some sort of city of spires or somewhere underneath. And when you got that, Nox, and you got a vial of goo from it, and you guys went back to the Monster Guild. I forgot that somewhere along the way, Sam, who was a local Crimson Velguard, was lended to the party. And you guys are now at the Restful Pint. Um, Play something more upbeat. That's not that upbeat, but it'll work. It'll work. You guys are now in the Restful Pint, where it is kind of like afternoon. You guys hear the bustling of tables of ale being passed around, and you see the elderly halfling, um, kind of like a grandmotherly figure, kind of working the front. And you guys see also the her husband, presumably in the back cooking. And this is where you guys met a young halfling. In my mind, he was like young adult halfling who is a farmer, and you guys are decided. I forget if you guys decided or were deciding, but you guys were talking to him about him courting one of the local farming families' granddaughter, who is about the same age as he is, both young adult. Um, so yeah, you guys are in the Restful Pint. I don't know if that was too long, that recap, but yeah, you guys are now in the Restful Pint. And if you guys are on Roll20, I have a picture up of what it looks like. Just kind of like that vibe, Kind of candlelights are still coming on as like it is starting to get a little darker outside. Yeah, that's it.
Sam feels very at home here.
I wonder why. It's like it's your hometown. For while we're having the conversation about or with the halfling, Four is going to borrow Kalethorn's beer.
Oh, that's mine. How could you steal my beer? From me?
It's okay. I feel like I'm now thirsty. He says.
So you're gonna borrow my beer? How are you gonna return a beer?
Eventually.
How?
It has to come out at some point.
Are you implying that you, a robot man, are going to consume my beer and then expunge my beer at some point back to me?
We can worry about that later. If it is such a problem, I will gather my own beer.
No, it's okay. I'm curious as to how this is gonna work.
Four is going to put the beer up to his mouth, and a small slit will open as he takes a sip of the beer.
Nice.
It turns out my creator was potentially a dwarf, and for some reason he decided that I run off beer.
You're powered off beer?
Beer and rock salt.
You're sounding like a rock star. Like, is this just like...
Complete sense for a dwarf.
It makes sense for a dwarven-made machine. Plus,
Okay.
they're in the mines all the time. Just eat some rocks.
Oh, see, I thought rock salts was a euphemism.
No. Just salt. Just rocks.
As you guys are conversing, this halfling that you guys met, you guys haven't asked his name, kind of look a little bit dirty looking, looks kind of a bit like, farmhand. You see that he's looking expectantly at you. I forgot to mention that our last session that he was going to give you guys travel passes, that because they raised the prices of that. I don't know if you guys remember that. So if you guys, help him out with that, then he could, he knows somebody who can forge a very cheap set of travel passes. Did I mention that? I think I mentioned that last session.
Last session, yes. This session,
Yeah.
no. Well, not
Yeah.
until you just mentioned it.
So our intention is to help him, correct?
The question is how.
Sam will plug his ears if they start talking about this and go, I don't know anything about this. Blah, 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 blah. Going over here to drink my beer.
Yes, I guess we don't need the town guard knowing about our more than unsavory activities.
What's his deal?
Our gnome friend?
Yeah, the halfling, yeah. He's speaking of. Oh, what's his deal?
He's following us. We are just borrowing him from the town.
Guards, holier than thou. They don't like to talk about dirty business.
It's pretty obvious that I might be part of the Crimson Guard or part of a soldier regiment because I have like crimson accents on my armor and there's a big red cross on my shield.
He's good though. He won't rat us out.
I mean,
Probably.
I just don't want to get in trouble. I mean, are you guys want to help, or I mean, I can always find someone else. You guys looked like adventurers, and yeah.
This will definitely benefit us. I think, or me at least. I think we should give it a shot. You said you were trying to court a young girl?
Yes, yes. I I just wish, um, I mean, her family's kind of like well known in the area, and I don't really have the same resources. But
Mm.
yeah, I mean, sorry, I don't want to get a bit mopey, but if you guys, anything to help, anything, just to get my name out there at least, throw my how do they say, name in the hat?
Hat and ring.
Yeah,
Nothing
that one
gets
too.
nothing gets people to know your name better than committing a great crime and getting caught. Let's rob a bank.
I don't think that'll help amongst a well-known family. They typically frown upon that sort of thing.
Depends. Is this going to be like a Romeo and Juliet story, or is this going to be a, I don't know, like a Henry VIII situation?
Neither of those end well.
Henry the
Yeah,
Eighth.
but that's why it's called a tragedy.
How about we steer away from the tragedies?
I have a plan.
Yes?
What if we set up our hobbit friend over at their barn or farm, and we have our more than willing combatant with an axe potentially pretend to have rabies and go attack them, and the hobbit scares them off.
You're making this very complicated. How about we just clean him up, give him flowers, and send him on his way?
All right, that, I guess, less fun, but we can do that.
I mean, I don't really have money for a shower, to be honest.
We can just go out by the lake. Near the
Are you talking
clearing we were just at.
Okay.
Or maybe it was a creek.
Let me see your
Um,
clothes real quick.
He shows you his clothes. It looks like they haven't been washed, or maybe he's been working in, like tending to, because it is the beginning of spring, so it's the beginning of like the planting season. You can see that it's very dirty. Dirt is kind of crusted over on his boots. Dirt underneath the fingernails, with a kind of unwashed face and very tousled hair.
Noxon's very glad she's wearing a mask and can't really smell him.
Four's gonna lean in and use mending on any part of the cloth that is broken up, so then his clothes are at least intact and not like ripping apart
You're doing that in front of everybody?
while they're still on him.
Well, magic is outlawed. Noxon is going to see you're about to do that and go, maybe not here, magic is outlawed?
What do you mean? It's not magic.
Mending is magic.
My kind has always been able to fix ourselves and fine.
Yes, but do you have a license that says you're allowed to be doing that here?
The only person that seems to have a problem with it is you.
It's because I'm the only one that's seen it so far.
Alright, let's go get him cleaned up then.
Okay, I guess we're going out to the clearing.
Okay, you guys want to go to the creek?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. As you guys, Morley, are you just kind of tagging around and trying to like turning a blind eye? Or sorry, Sam, are you trying to turning a blind eye, or what was your character doing?
He's gonna follow them around because he was told he's kind of sticking to what he was ordered to do. He's going to help them until he is dismissed, and whatever they're doing, he's just gonna look the other way if they're doing something that is probably illegal.
This isn't
Yeah.
illegal.
He's just not going to ask them for their papers that if they're allowed to use magic or not.
Fair enough. I mean, you've already seen us use them.
That's right. They might be allowed to. He doesn't know.
Plausible
Yeah, if
deniability,
he
like
doesn't
it,
know
like
if they're
it.
sanctioned. He doesn't know if they're sanctioned or not. Good,
Yep.
good. As you guys walk outside, you guys see that a carriage is being loaded up. It looks like a very furnished carriage with two um, horses, and you kind of see, or actually hear through the back, the voice of one Oswin Grisk that you guys, at the execution. Um, the guy who kind of, sentenced that elderly halfling to death. You hear him say kind of through the carriage. You don't have to roll perception. You guys, everybody would hear this. You kind of hear him. You say, "Come on, come on. Yeah, I'm gonna be late. Come on, you useless." And he gives like a smack on the head on one of the guards that is loading boxes into the carriage. Yeah.
Is he a let's see, a person like a? Does he have a military title?
He is, you would know this, yes. He is Lawmaster of Traveler's Rest.
All right. In that case, Sam is going to cast Unseen Servant,
Okay.
like under his breath, and he's going to get his servant to help them pack whatever it is into his carriage. That seems like helping out.
Okay. Yeah, the others, are you kind of just standing back as he's doing this?
Yeah,
He's sanctioned.
none of our
Yeah, he's
business.
sanctioned. Okay. Yeah, you kind of see like a bit of surprise as, what does an unseen servant look like? How would you describe what it looks like?
It's invisible. So
Oh, it's invisible?
They-
Okay,
yeah,
it's
they just-
unseen.
yeah, that's right. They just see. He tries to keep the suitcases close to those that are carrying them, so any casual observer would just see them picking up extra suitcases and loading them into the cart or into the cab.
Yeah, you kind of see like a jolt of surprise from Osmingris. You can kind of see his face through there, and he kind of notices that you're the one doing it, since you're not really like hiding it or anything. And as you're kind of far away, he taps on one of the soldier's shoulders, and he kind of leans in. You kind of hear whispering, and it looks like it's about you. You can try to listen in if you want. If you want.
If I
Is that perception?
Perception.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's see what we got here. We have got 17 on perception.
Yeah, you would definitely like hear bits and pieces. You kind of hear like Osmond. He's like, "Is that one of the Sankey boys? One of the sanctioned ones?" And you hear the soldier that he talked to. He's like, yes, sir. That's he just came out from Goldenmere around that area. I don't know too much about him. He's a bit new in the area, but he's like, keep an eye on that one. But I don't like. There's just something unnatural about the way sanctioned magic users. Yeah, it just gives me the shivers. And yeah, and it kind of goes back to whatever he's doing as you're helping.
Okay. Sam mentions to the others, "Oh, they're not very keen on helpful magic around here."
They're not keen on any magic around here.
Note.
Best be careful.
Actually, next to the carriage, or kind of like a few feet away, you guys see kind of like a board. As you guys are kind of walking towards the creek, it kind of looks like a board, with some flyers and papers on it. If you guys want to look at it, but you don't have to.
Do we want to peek at the board?
Now that you said something, of course we're curious about what's on the board.
There's nothing on the board. There's just a blank piece of paper. No, you guys can look at it if you want.
I'll let the others. I'm busy concentrating on something.
Yep.
Yeah, 4 will go up and read the pages.
Okay. On one of them, you see a flyer. On roll 20, I'm gonna show something to y'all. You kind of see a poster. of a kind of like a young-looking, sharp edges elf king, and you know this as King Sarith Alwyn. You see above it says Savior Petrosia, um, kind of in bold letters, and next to it you also see the laws of Petrosia. Y'all don't really have to watch this or read this if you want. It's just there, kind of like saying kind of the laws, like how it is in the area and stuff. On sanction users, on everything. Uh, yeah, just kind of see both of those. Oh, and you also would see another flyer that mentions that the Bloontide Festival, which is the official start of the planting season, which is kind of a big festival that happens on the 26th of Drolst, which is about 2 weeks away, maybe 2.5 weeks away. It kind of is a big holiday in Petrosia, and especially in Golden Mirror, kind of celebrated, in the area. So you guys see all that.
Cool. Do we just keep heading down to the river?
Yeah, I mean, if you guys don't want to say anything, yeah, we can just keep heading down to the creek. Yeah, that you guys don't really have any interruptions. The creek was kind of like on the outside of the grove as you get there. You see that the halfling that you guys are with is a bit kind of with kind of like has a pleasant vibe to him as you guys are going forward, like in a jovial manner as you go to the creek. You just want to like wash him up or basically do all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of want to do something fun with this. What do you think, like a medicine roll to see how well you guys wash him up or something?
Oh,
Nature?
I'd assume Tsubaki would have the best medicine. I'll help.
if you want, it could be survival as well, because I mean hygiene is survival.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I voting for this? I'm better at medicine.
Survival.
Just roll medicine with advantage, because I'm
Yeah, you get
helping.
advantage.
With advantage. Okay.
13's okay. 13
That is a
again is
13.
okay.
Double 13s. Yeah, it does
Double
the job.
13.
It does the job. It's good enough. As you guys are washing, helping him, fixing his hair, whatnot, you see that he's kind of like talking about the dune burrows, and he even mentions like the Grimswells, which is another farming family in the area that kind of has a feud with them. And you would know this, Noxon, that the Grimswells is the person that's tried to steal one of your potions in the first session. He's like the son of one of the Grimswells, like one of the major families in the area, farming families.
So he could have afforded my potion, and he chose not to.
Perhaps, yeah.
Tisk tisk.
Thank you guys so much for. No one really does this, goes out of their way for this, but.
Can I roll a what would it be? A nature check to see if I can go get him a bouquet of flowers for the girl he wants to woo?
Sure, yeah. Look in the area.
Yeah. Noxon also tells Four that he can do the mending now that we're out of sight.
I got a 7.
Yeah, let's say that since it is like springtime, like early spring, like you don't find, most of the flowers are frozen and wilted, so you don't find the best flowers. They look a bit shoddy. But I mean, at least it's something, right?
He'll come over,
no.
tell the gnome to hold the hobbit to hold the flowers. He will cast mending on his clothing to keep it nice and fresh, and then cast prestidigitation on the flowers to make them look a little bit nicer.
You guys use magic?
Yes, I was made by the Ironheart Guild, so I'm allowed to. He lies.
This one's
Probably
made
doesn't-
of magic.
Probably no deception. He'll probably believe that. He's very susceptible to this character. Wow. I've never really seen anything like it. Where does it come from?
It comes from inside. And this ring.
He's gonna attempt to touch the ring if you allow him.
It doesn't actually do anything. It's just a ring that somebody gave me.
Oh, it's so cool.
It's just like a red gemstone ring that looks like it can open if you were to like shimmy it a little bit.
Okay. Cool. Well, I guess we better be off. I don't wanna. As soon as you know, if this turns out okay, then I'll tell you guys where we can get some traveling passes for you guys, if that's fine.
Sounds good to me.
I guess we can wait.
Should we talk him up a little bit, or just see if he can do this on his own? Hillthorn, you look like a ladies' man. What do you think?
If we want to help him initially to talk to this lady.
Do you think he has what it takes, or should we give him more advice?
I don't have guidance. I can't.
I
tackle
think
much.
instead of giving him advice, we should have him do a trial run on a scarecrow first.
You're a crow.
Make sure he
though.
can interact with an inanimate object before
You know what? That's a
interacting.
good idea.
You're a scary-looking
Actually-
crow. Won't you do?
I'll peck his eyes out.
I'll take that as a no.
Wait, I'm doing what?
We're gonna do a test
So,
run. See what your
need to
social skills
remember-
are like.
That she's going to be just as afraid as you are. So, try to start a conversation and find out something that you two have in common. Perhaps you're both farmers. He says,
Yeah.
turning up his nose a little bit.
He doesn't notice that. We are both farmers. And I farm a lot. In the farms.
Okay, so that's something to talk about, I'm sure.
You want me to practice?
Yeah, let's see how this goes. And Noxon's gonna like take him over to a small tree, cause unless there's a scarecrow around.
True, but-
You guys are kind of in the grove, right? There probably wouldn't be a scarecrow out here. I mean, you guys could probably make something up if you want, real quick.
I guess she could probably.
Or, if the tree works, we'll use the tree. If he's
I
not,
was just gonna go with a tree.
if he's not imaginative enough to make that tree work, then we'll move on to something else.
I think we have bigger problems if that's the case. All right, so
Sure.
Noxon will like take him over to a small tree and be like, "Okay, pretend this is the woman you're courting. What do you say to her? How do you approach?"
You kinda-
Sam will clap him on the back and say, "Don't worry, son, you've got this." And he gives him guidance as he claps him on the back.
I'm gonna roll performance roll to see how well, just to see if I can gauge. Okay.
You want me to roll performance, or are you going?
I was rolling for the guy for myself.
Ah,
All right. So this tree here is Isolde?
Yes, if that's her name.
It is.
Then yes, this is Isolde.
Wonderful weather. You like weather? Does the tree talk back, or what do I do here?
The tree does not talk back. Oh dear.
Ah, this isn't good. She'll never. I can clean myself up as much as I want, but I'm still a farmhand at the end. I don't know if I can do this and go through with this.
Do you know anything about her?
I know that she collects flowers, kind of like on the edge of town. Um, I
Why
know
don't you-
that. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Why don't you start by asking her what her favorite flower is? And also, don't walk like that.
Okay. What's your favorite flower? He's talking to the tree. All right.
Sam goes, marigolds.
All right. I think I feel better now.
Oh,
Um,
all right.
should we go up or?
Sure. Let's see how this goes.
Okay. The Duneborough residence, kind of on the edge of town, overlooking kind of like the golden fields of the Golden Plains. It's kind of like a 5 to 10 minute walk as you guys are walking kind of back through the grove, back through Traveler's Rest. It is getting closer to nighttime. As you guys pass, you see that the Radiant Revelry that I mentioned before, I mentioned it last session, kind of like the caravan true that kind of passes through. You kind of see through the corner of your eye that it's setting up in the middle of town. Not really the middle of town, but you kind of see like a tent kind of on the outskirts. As you see people, washing clothes, kind of like an idyllic sort of a vibe to the place. But as he's going up through the dirt road, as you guys are following along, you guys arrive at the Duneborough residence. And let me see if I have a picture here. It is kind of like a quaint home, but it's on the larger end as they are kind of like more of the prominent farming family. You see that on the outskirts, you see a lot of there's like a couple small halfling children like playing around. You see that on the porch, kind of like an elderly halfling man kind of rocking on the chair. And you can see he has like a cane. He's like hunched over. And in the front, you see a young adult halfling that you guys assume is Isolde, kind of wearing a green trim dress, with a sort of like a worried kind of expression on her face.
Okay. Sam grabs the halfling by the shoulders and looks him deep into the eyes, and he says, all right, young'un, you've got this. Remember that ladies like confidence. So you're going to be confident, and if she does not agree to your advances, then we're just going to hold off, and we're going to try again another day, right? He says as he gives him guidance.
Okay. Yes, sir. I'm gonna do this. And as he kind of marches up, let me see. Give me a sec. Okay, that's pretty good. You see that he marches up, holding kind of like the shoddy flowers, and as you guys watch, he kind of hands it to her. You see that her back is turned to him, and as she turns around, you kind of see like a very worried expression on her face, and she looks very confused. And as she's talking to him, you can kind of see that it's not going as well as you thought. You can see that she is kind of talking about something else. You see that she's animated about something else that is occurring and not really focused on your young halfling friend that you guys kind of cleaned up.
Are we able to hear from afar if we try and listen?
Sam is going to march right up there
Oh,
and
God.
ask, good evening, young lady. You seem quite worried. Is there something we can help with, perhaps?
I'm sorry. This is all just a little bit too much. My cat Mochi is missing. I appreciate this young man. I'm not really in the mood right now.
A missing cat. He looks at the young halfling and he goes, we could probably help find a missing cat. We'll check out all the trees around here.
I'm sorry, and she kind of like runs away as Jared, or what did I say his name was? Was it Jared? I think I forget, or I did not give him a name, right?
I don't think we ever
young
asked.
halfling, I don't think you guys ever asked. He seems a little bit downtrodden, with the flowers kind of like falling over droopily as she runs away. Presumably you hear like yelling for Mochi throughout the yard as like the other Dune burrows are kind of like looking around too, for this cat.
Don't worry, son. This is a good opportunity for you to help help her to be her hero in this minor crisis.
You think so?
Yes, of course.
You think if I find her cat that she'll allow me to court?
I think it's as good as any.
All right. Well, I don't know where to look.
On the ground, underneath things, up high, wherever. Just start looking. And make sure that she sees you looking. So do
I
your
see that
looking near windows.
He immediately starts looking everywhere.
Don't forget to call out. She'll hear you if you call out.
Mochi!
Excellent.
Mochi!
He gives him the thumbs up. You're doing a great job. Sam is also going to start looking around for a cat.
Can I do an investigation check for any kind of cat prints that may be in the area?
Of course. Roll for me.
I don't know if that's going to be actually an investigation check or not, but we're going to go with it. How about a 12?
Yeah. As you kind of like are looking around with everybody, kind of looking with the Doom Burrows, looking for any prints, you notice that they kind of have a bowl of like cat food on the porch, kibble, kind of knocked over in a hurry. You see kind of like let me see, with a 12 you might not see too much. You kind of see like paw prints a little in the dirt, kind of heading in a direction, but you can't really tell where. Yeah, that's about it.
I'm gonna go a little bit farther in the direction that I assume that the cat may have gone, based off of the investigation.
Yeah. You can kind of see that the direction that is in is kind of like, it's like a mixture between dense foliage and kind of like the Golden Plains, kind of like you see the Dunesboro's residence is kind of like on the edge of town, so it's kind of like bordering this grove, but it's kind of in that direction, kind of.
I haven't found much interesting, so I guess I'll let anybody else try their luck.
I'm assuming Sam or the halfling told us what happened, because I don't think we could hear.
Well,
Sam is going to go back and say, if you guys want to help, we're looking for a cat. His name is Moochie. That's all I know.
I guess
And-
Or noticed the food and wanted to find the cat for himself. Sorry.
Okay. A cat, and this will help the little guy courts? Strange, alright. Could I also roll investigation to see if I see anything?
I mean, it's kind of like in the direction of the grove. I feel like another investigation roll.
Fair
might
enough.
be-
Okay,
or
if
it could
it's
be in the direction of the Golden Plains as well. Either way, somewhere in that vicinity.
so it's kind of over there. For
Somewhere
probably
over there.
tells us that,
we
so I
could
guess we should go
split
over
up.
there.
We could split up because I don't think that we are going to get much resistance from a cat.
And what about the other animals in the grove?
I will volunteer to go to the grove if that's the most dangerous spot that we're going.
You want to split? You want to split 2 and 2?
That'd probably be best.
Okay.
Sure.
Who's the 2 and who's the 2?
I'll go with Sam.
I'll go with Kiwi.
All
Okay.
right.
Okay. Who's taking the plains and who's taking the grove?
Sam's volunteered for the grove.
Alright, I guess we're going to the grove.
Six. You guys are going on the plains. Yeah. Okay. We will start with Kiwi and Soup, or I'll say Project 4 and Kelthorn. You guys are taking the plains route. You guys are kind of like wading through kind of like a bit of a tall grass. Let me get a visual. Let me see. I don't even know if I have a visual. I might. Let me see. Something like this, maybe. Kind of like that vibe. Kind of like with the road, the Sunshine Road. You guys are kind of like on the edges of there. You guys are calling out for Mochi. I'm gonna need a perception check from both of you.
Perception. That's disappointing.
Okay. Kelthorn, you wanna give me a perception check?
Absolutely, I can give you a perception check. Where's my
Having
perception?
Trouble perceiving where his perception button is.
Yes.
I'm assuming it's low.
Give him
Passive perception, I'm
disadvantage.
assuming.
Oh no.
It's
Why isn't
active.
it? Oh no, perception.
Because you guys are
Here
looking,
we go.
right? So it'd be active.
There we go.
Okay, what'd you roll? Sorry.
15.
15. Oh, that works definitely. Yeah. As you guys are wading through, you guys both split off. Jared kind of stays at the Doom Burrows. I would say like maybe 5 to 10 minutes of calling out for Mochi and stuff. You hear a, give me a second. I'm changing the music. I'm kind of getting tired of upbeat. Let's see, is this good? That's too much. Whatever. Let me see. Sorry, guys. That's way too much. Okay, this works. Sure. Yeah, whatever. Okay. So, as you guys are wading through, you guys kind of hear voices, coming from the Sunshine Road. So if I go on roll 20, the Sunshine Road kind of is like here. You guys are kind of like in the north. So this Traveler's Rest, you guys are kind of on the very outskirts of the Traveler's Rest. Yeah, and as you guys kind of hear voices, as you guys are kind of hiding in the tall grass, coming from the road. Do you guys want to just like walk forward, or you want to approach, or how do you want to do this?
What do you think?
Can we try to attempt stealth and see if
Yeah.
it's something that would want to cause us harm first.
Sure. I would give you advantage because these people are probably not looking. Give you advantage on this.
What would that be? A pure dex? No.
Just give me stealth still. You said you're stealthing, right?
Oh yeah, stealth is its own thing. Sorry.
Second from the bottom.
How about a 19?
100%. I'll say that works. That works for both, right? I'll say that works for both. Yeah, as you guys are kind of hiding in this tall grass, you can see through on the road, kind of on the outskirts. You can see that it is the Goliath and his two friends from the Monster Guild. You can see that they are kind of on. One of them seems like is leaving with like a wagon and kind of like a donkey going north, and you can see on the wagon, you can see various goods, potions, bottles, stuff like that on the wagon as they're going north. But yeah, these were the guys who were you guys beat the Monster Guild contract with the Monster Guild, or the
We're not totally at ends with them, so I think it'd be okay to break stealth and go say hi to them.
up to you.
Why not? Let's go say hello.
We'll come out of the brush and go, "Hello, do you remember us from the Hunters Guild? We were wondering if you saw a cat anywhere nearby."
As you like pop out, you're like, bloody what? Where'd you guys come from?
The bush. Didn't you see?
The underbrush.
What? I don't even understand what you're saying. What'd you say?
We're wondering if you saw a cat.
There's no cat. No, I didn't see any cat. And you can see that he's trying to hide the goods behind him with his two buddies. Looking a bit
What you guys
uneasy.
got there?
Goods and spices and all that.
Wouldn't happen to have a cat in there, would you?
No cat. I just said no cat. No.
Wouldn't mind if we inspected it, would you?
What are you, the Vel? No, of course not. No. You want to expect this for what? No.
I don't know.
Command drop.
Drop what? What he's covering or what?
Yeah, command like drop the things that they're trying to hide.
Is there a wisdom save on
Wisdom 14.
that? Alright, let me roll out. Okay,
Uh,
fellas. Yeah. Without even him realizing, he drops it, and what you guys see is, you guys would recognize this as, there is, spices and stuff that he mentioned, but there's also Noxon's potions from her stand.
Well. It would appear as though you are in possession of stolen goods.
Who says? What are you, a narc?
We could very well be if you don't help us.
Listen, we found these.
I don't know.
Just like I found your kidneys and decided to sell them. Right? Same principle.
He's like looking around to his friends who are also kind of like not really saying anything. What do you want? What do you want?
Well, first off, our friend's potion's back, and secondly, the cat.
I said, man, there's no cat here. I think that'd be an intimidation check, right?
He's probably got better intimidation, but I got a plus 4.
It's
Wow.
either one. Either one.
How about a 20?
Yeah. Okay, he hurriedly gives like he was like talking like he was talking a bunch like when he was at the monster guild, but like out in the wild with nobody really around, he looks like scared, like really bad. He kind of like gives up. He's like, okay, listen, just don't do anything rash or anything, and he like gives you guys the potions and stuff. You guys don't see a cat though in there.
Four will pat him on the shoulder. You did the right thing. I don't believe
you.
you have anything else we need. You may go.
All right. And he's trying to like trying to be like a tough guy, but it's failing, and then he like gives it up, and then they're all just gonna leave with the donkey, like going north. Yeah, you guys have the stuff that they stole from the stand. Yeah, I think we'll probably go back to Sam. We'll go back to Sam and Noxon now. I kind of want to do some forest sounds. You guys are kind of in the grove now. Can you guys give me a perception check, both of you?
Oh, all right. Sam notices they're in a grove.
There's trees around.
I got a 15.
All right.
All right.
What do you guys think about this? Forest sounds. Let's go.
Oh, nice birds.
Yeah, 15, you would definitely hear the distant meowing of a cat. Deeper inside the grove. As it is getting a little close to like dusk. It's getting close to dusk as it's rapidly getting the sun is setting.
Okay. Noxon is gonna go, I hear the cat, and kind of go in that direction and usher Sam to follow her.
Excellent. Good thing we are a team. I heard nothing.
Yeah. Is that it? You just want to go in that direction?
Yeah, I'm trying to see what else I can do. I'm wondering if maybe like doing a nature survival check to see if there's like paw prints or anywhere as I'm getting closer, or maybe another perception check to see if I like.
Yeah, sure. Give me a nature check.
Okay. 18.
Yeah, you see bigger paw prints going in that direction. You can't really, with an 18, you can tell that it's kind of like a medium-sized animal, not really like, grizzly bear size. You don't know the exact animal type in the direction where the cat is meowing.
But is it something bigger than a cat?
Something bigger than a cat, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear. What kind of, would I know what kind of meow this is? Like, is this a distressed meow or just like a simple cat making noise?
I'll say perception. You can tell it's distressed.
Oh no. uh, Noxon is now very worried that that cat is being tormented by something, and she's gonna hurry up and try and get over there. Yeah, she's just gonna rush into the direction of the cat.
Sam will run after her. Hold up, young lady.
Yeah. You guys just want to go forward?
Yeah, just go for
okay.
it.
As
Go
you guys
first.
burst into the clearing, you guys see a tree, a pretty large tree, kind of like in a bit of a clearing, not the biggest one, but you see that at the top there is a cat, but the cat looks different, as it is a threesome, which means that it has wings, but you see that one of the wings looks mauled. Think of like Gel's cat from Baldur's Gate 3. I don't know if you guys know what that is. Well, you know Baldur's Gate 3, but like the threesome kind of thing. And you guys see at the bottom that it is treed by two wolves, growling very loudly at this. And as you guys go in the clearing, they're gonna turn towards you and attempt to attack. I think that would probably be initiative, right?
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
it sounds about right.
Cool.
do not have a token to click on.
Dirty
I
20?
don't. Sorry, this one's kind of like I don't have this one planned. Sorry.
Okay.
So I will pull up something. I do have something else, but not this one per se.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Good job, Sam.
Would y'all roll?
I got a 20.
23.
Okay. 23. Oh my. And a 20.
I don't think these wolves are surviving.
Yeah, probably not. They both rolled the same thing. That's crazy. And it is not high. Okay. I will do some. Let me see. Give me a sec. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. That works. Whatever. Yeah. Sam, you go first. I'll say they're about like 30 feet out by the tree.
30 feet out. Oh.
Yeah.
These wolves, they're just hungry. They're not evil beings. Sam is going to cast sleep on the wolves.
Okay,
I'm going to
okay.
roll 5d8, and that's how many hit points of creatures I put to sleep.
I forget you have that every time. Okay.
17 hit points worth of wolves fall asleep.
Okay. One of them falls asleep immediately. Like they're sprinting towards you. One of them on the left, kind of the bigger of the other two, just drops to the ground. Chest rising and falling. Yeah.
Excellent. Do I have anything to do with my bonus action? No, I don't. So I will hold out my shield and I will brace for the impact and pass the turn.
Right. Oxen.
He does not have as much faith as Sam does in these wolves. Oh,
I did make sure to step forward and put myself in between the wolves and Nox.
Gotcha.
I'm wondering if she should hold her turn or if she should just throw a bottle over, like step aside and throw acid at the wolves.
Up to you. Up to you.
I think she's gonna hold. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hold my turn. I'm gonna wait.
You want to like ready, like there's a dodge action, right? To like, if they attack you, then they get disadvantage. You wanna do that?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do that.
All right, sick. The other wolf, undeterred by its friend falling asleep, it's gonna attempt to attack Sam. Okay. Yeah, that definitely doesn't hit a 2. You have your shield up.
Runs into my shield.
Yeah, he runs straight into your shield. Snapping of its jaws scrapes against the shield. It doesn't have a bonus action, so yeah, it's gonna be your turn, Sam.
All right, Sam is going to attempt to hit the wolf with the flat side of his long sword in an attempt to knock it unconscious.
Okay.
Did that go into? Oh, there we go. It's a 14.
Hits.
All right. And let's see here. I don't know if this is going to come out there. There we go. 8. But it won't be slashing damage. It'll be more like bludgeoning damage.
Yeah. As you slash across with your longsword, just a line of crimson opens up and spurts across. I'm gonna say, since the wolf is alone and they're not like bloodlust or anything, I feel like the the wolf would just like run away at this point. Like they see two individuals, both armored at least, and one slices you. I feel like it just go away yipping like like a dog that's been hurt. Yeah. Sorry, that was supposed to be a quick combat, so I didn't want the others waiting like 45 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean that's probably end of combat. You got a sleep wolf. The other one runs away with the distress cat meowing.
All right. if the other wolf is asleep, Sam is going to go and tie his legs up just to make sure that he stays asleep, or he stays not wanting to hurt us.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
can do that.
Noxon's gonna go towards the cat, and go Mochi and see if it responds.
Animal handling.
Ah, okay.
I'll give you advantage since you know the name.
Okay, I did not need animal or advantage. I'm so glad. 19.
Yeah. Yeah, you call out for Mochi, and it's one of its wings has been not clipped. What's the word? Winged? Is it called winged when one of them is like hit? I don't know the technical term. But like you see the cat looks out, meowing, distressed, and it kind of goes down to a soft purr as he kind of goes down the tree and jumps into your arms. And Mochi is aptly named as it is the color of caramel, kind of that with like inner webbing of white spots on it.
All right.
Oh.
When Sam reaches the other two, Sam is going to use lay on hands to give a 1 point of healing to the. He's just going to give him 1 point of healing at a time to see when the wing starts to look like it's in better shape, because I don't know how many hit points this creature has.
Let me look up something real quick.
500.
Probably.
This is the BBG, so let me check real quick. Yeah, I think it would take probably like 3 maybe.
Okay. So as we walk back, Sam is going to keep using laying on hands to keep healing up this wing.
Yeah, it looks healed by the time you go back to the other two. I'm guessing you're doing it on the way to the grove when you guys are meeting,
Yep.
converging.
Yep. And as we get farther away from the wolf, my slip knot will loosen and the wolves will become untied.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, you guys are now together. You guys have Nox and stuff that was stolen from the Goliath. And also Mochi.
Good combination of stuff.
I assume that we don't know that they found the cat, but at some point we've probably given up and went back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what would your characters do? I don't want to speak for you.
After interacting with the Goliath and his posse, we probably figured that we've gone too far for the cat to have gone and go back.
Okay.
Sam will ask Noxon. He says, "Since you've got the cat, do you want to take the cat back and give it to what's that halfling's name again?"
I don't know. I never asked.
Oh, give it to the young and halfling, and let him give it to his sweetheart. And if you want, I'll go find the others. If you've got this.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
All right.
So she'll meander off into town with the cat.
And Sam knows that where we parted ways with the other two, so he'll go and try and find the other two and to tell them that we already found the cat.
When no one's looking, she's gonna pet the cat.
Yeah, it seems to it purrs against your hand and seems to rub up against it. It's thankful for you guys healing its wing and bringing it back to his old.
Is happy.
You guys are meeting. Let's see, Kelthorn and Project 4 and Sam. Are you guys gonna say anything? Or are you just like going back to the dune burrows with Mochi in them?
When Sam finds the other two, we're gonna head for the house of the young hobbit so that we can pick up Noxon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Seems cool.
And
Okay.
maybe the others will tell me about what happened on your solo adventure, young'uns.
We found.
I'm gonna lean over to Four before he has a chance to answer, whisper in his ear, and go, "Do we even want to tell him, or do we just want to keep the potions to ourselves?"
They're not our potions.
But they don't know we have them.
I don't need the potions. If we give them back to the person that can heal us, I think they'll probably heal us.
I contemplate on these words for a moment. Makes sense.
Four's gonna open up his chest cavity and pull out a couple potions and go, "We got Noxon's potions back from the big Goliath guy."
Noxon's off in town, isn't she?
I thought you went back to the Doom Burrows.
Yeah, we went back to the
Mochi.
Dune Burrows to pick up Noxon.
We're
If
just
she- if
showing
she's not there.
Sam.
Then we'll just head back to the town where we were.
Okay, wait, so like Noxon gave the cat to the halfling,
Yes.
right? And then did you want to stay and watch what happened, or you just went back straight to town like all of you?
She was gonna watch what happened.
I feel like we should watch this to make sure he doesn't try to extort with the cat.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure that like we're actually gonna get what we want from him. So she wants things to go well.
So we'll say that Project 4 at that time like came back and then would be able to talk since you guys are all meeting up at the Dunes Burrows. Does that sound good?
Okay.
Okay. So what were you saying? Sue?
Four's just gonna open the chest cavity, take the potions, and then slowly hand them to Noxon while he's busy watching what's happening with the.
Is
the
this like
cat.
the reverse of shoveling popcorn into your mouth while watching a movie?
Yes. But instead, you're like slowly putting it into somebody else's hands while really intently watching the movie.
Oh my goodness. Noxon's very happy. She goes, "Oh my gosh, where did you find these?"
The big guy. The big. He's very distracted. Big guy from Hunter's Guild. What was the question?
Oh, of course that lug would have done that. Okay, thank you. She's gonna take all her potions and she's gonna shove them in like the little like random pockets and pouches she has on her.
I guess
Very nice.
we're watching.
Yeah,
yeah.
we'll watch. I'll assume Noxon. Excuse me. I'll assume Noxon handed the mochi off, and the halfling, who you guys do not know what is named, hands the cat off to Isolde with waiting arms, and you see that she lovingly pets the threesome, and she also gives your halfling friend a big hug. And it seems like they're talking, and it's not like the awkward talking before, but it seems like actual conversation. And as they're talking, the halfling, I'll just call him Jared for now because I don't want to just keep saying the halfling. Jared comes back to you guys, and he gives a big thumbs up with a big toothy smile to you guys.
Excellent.
And he's like, thank you so much. Thank you.
It seems all has worked out well.
Don't
Think
forget
so,
your
I
end
think
of the deal.
So does the thumbs up mean he wants us to kidnap the cat again so that he can return it?
No, I think it means things went well and we're getting our passports.
Oh, okay. So when in doubt, extort. Okay. That's
Correct.
the takeaway from here. Alright.
That's what I
Okay.
do.
I'm gonna continue talking with Isolde here, but are you guys going to the Radiant Revelry tonight? I heard that they're having some sort of caravan down in the middle of town.
I think so.
That seems like a good plan.
All right. Okay. I'll tell you guys all the details of how to meet with the Forger. She's very secretive. But in case I don't see you guys again, let me see. If you ask around, maybe at the barracks side, ask for the violet quill. You'll probably find the person that you're looking for.
Okay.
But if that doesn't work out, I'll tell you guys everything we need to go. I'll meet you guys tonight, okay? It should be fun. They're supposed to do a lot of cool stuff. Um, does that sound good? I'll just finish up here and everything.
All
Okay.
right.
Mhm. Sounds good.
Sam does a
Works
little
for me.
prestidigitation on Jarrett's breath, and then sends him back in.
Yeah. It comes out minty.
Nice.
It is getting dusk time. Uh, you guys, I'm guessing you want to go back. Jared kind of wants to stay with Isolde and just talk, get to know her a bit more, I guess. Um,
Mhm.
oh yeah, sorry. I forgot to give y'all something. Isolde would have at some point, like she would have thanked you guys. I'll just not have to act this out. I'll say as you guys are going back, she would have thanked you guys. And she would have given you guys a small locket. Give you guys like a small locket sort of thing.
Okay.
But you guys don't know if if it's magic or not. And she would also give you a bag of holding. So just for her thanks, for her family, is like a farming family, so they're kind of like a bit well off, so they might have some of these things. It's more like a pendant than a locket. It looks more like a pendant, but you don't know what it is. But yeah, bag of holding. Uh,
Um,
yeah,
I can
I
take
don't
the
know.
bag of holding and then just put it in my chest, and then we can have.
Sam tells her how unnecessary it is for her to give us a reward while the others take the reward and hide it.
Okay. Well, I'll say like sorry. What'd you say? Sorry. I was looking at something in the background as you were talking.
Oh, Sam is when she tries to give us the reward. Sam is going to tell her how unnecessary it is for her to give us a reward. That we didn't do it for the reward, and if the others are going to accept the reward and hide it from Sam, then that's what they should probably do.
Okay. Well, she doesn't. She'll probably like say it's like no big deal. Like mochi means like everything to her, so it's like not really a big deal. So as are you guys like heading back into town now? I'm guessing, unless you guys want to do anything with the Duneborough family anymore.
Nope.
No,
Should be okay.
let's head back into town.
Okay. Um. Yeah. As you guys, I would say it's been about an hour. You see the carriage is fully loaded up with Osmond Grisk, and you see that he, inside as you guys are walking by, he's like, "All right, let's go!" And the horses are being whipped, and they kind of bolt through the town in the carriage, and you guys know that Osmond Grisk is heading towards Goldenmere for the Bloomtide Festival. I think I mentioned this session 1 at the execution. He mentioned that to everybody. Um, you guys don't really know what the Bloomtide Festival is, but if you guys want to ask around, you can. It's up to you. Um, yeah. Let me see. I'll add some stuff in the chat of Roll20 so we can, just in case we need to remember that. Cool. Yeah, you guys are in town now. What do you want to do? It's up to you.
There wasn't much specific that we needed to do other than to wait for to get those passes, right?
Yeah. You guys can always go back to the Restful Pint if needed. There's, look around town for other things. It's,
Catching cats is thirsty work. We should go back to the tavern and get a brew.
For once, I think I agree with the gnome.
Good deal.
Not a good, but
Not an elf. I'm sorry.
Not the Noblin.
Something seems to have gone cockeyed in your mechanical brain, but we'll fix that up with a pint.
Don't think that's how that works, but I will accept.
Alright, I guess that's where we go.
That's where
All
we're
right.
going then.
All right. You know, this place is very familiar to Sam, at least. You guys go inside and you see that the elderly woman, she's like, "Hey, good day, welcome back," and you guys are brought in. You know, sit at your same place. You see people kind of throwing darts in the background, like people even getting a bit drunk. There's like excited. You can kind of tell like there's an excited energy about the Radiant Revelry. It's not too, you know, it's not too many times that a caravan of that nature. But I guess let me see. You guys would know. Sam wouldn't know this. He's kind of like with Petrosia, but the others kind of know that there's murmurings of the Radiant Revelry. As kind of like a propaganda tool for King Sareth Alwyn, like paint him in a good light sort of thing. They kind of go through towns and like paint things in a way that makes the Kingdom of Petrosia sound good. But overall, it's a good time.
Cool. What was the locket again?
You can put identify on it if you want, or if you want to study it for 2 hours, you can also do that.
I think I'll study it for 2 hours unless Tsubaki wants to use.
I don't have any
identify on it.
spell slots.
I think it's probably better if you get the
The robot can study it
Pack
for
of-
2 hours while the rest of us sleep.
I mean,
I
this is true.
I don't have
The
to sleep
robot-
for as long, so I guess it works. And I
Yeah.
could be awake for those hours as long as I'm idle.
Yeah, Noxon will concede to these facts.
Uh,
She's tired.
but
I
you,
think
you get
it's
bag
an
of holding.
hour during a. Sorry, what were you saying?
Noxon probably gets the bag of holding for her obscene amount of things that she's going to need for her potions.
Okay. I think it's like an hour during a short rest with physical contact with an item is how you identify it, and then if it requires attunement, then it's another hour. So it'll be definitely an hour. I'll tell you that it is called the Periapt of Wound Closure. I'll put that in chat real quick. Actually, I'm putting in the Discord chat. You see that? It is the Periapt of Wound Closure. And it's while you wear this pendant, you stabilize when you are dying at the start of your turn. And then let me say, in addition, whenever you roll hit die to regain hit points, double the number of hit points it restores, and it does require attunement. So it's, if you guys, whoever wants that tank, I don't know, whoever.
Probably
y'all
better for the
decide.
tank.
My brigade has no tanks. We also have no jeeps.
A shame. I'm gonna put it in Calthorn's hand and say, hold on to this, and then explain what it does in a little bit of detail, but he's probably gonna ignore it because he's a barbarian.
Yeah, but barbarians have intelligence too. It's not very high.
Yeah, no.
Well, he understands it. He just doesn't care.
Okay,
Wow.
this is a pendant of stop dying. It makes you stop dying.
Okay.
You can wear it. You just gotta think really hard about wearing it for about an hour.
But does it do other thing?
It makes things hurt less.
What's downside?
You have
You have
to think about
for an
wearing it.
hour. We know thinking is hard.
Thinking hour?
Yes,
We
it's the
think-
thinking hour.
For 15 minutes each equal hour.
No. You have to do it on your own, friend.
Sure, we'll tell you when the hour's up. Ready, set, go.
I graciously accepted the object and begin thinking.
Oh god. Let's hope that no steam comes out of his ears.
Get him a drink and a straw, so he doesn't have to think about picking up the drink.
I think I think during this time, the bartender, she would come up to you, the weathered, elderly halfling. They're both kind of small weathered halflings, you see the male in the back kind of cooking, and then female in the back or in the front kind of with like a simple gray bun, and you see that both eyes kind of radiate warmth with like a sparkle, and she comes up to you and she's like, "Yes, my name is Tilly. Are you guys staying here for an extended period of time?"
For at least the night, I think.
Would you require rooms?
I would guess so, yes.
Okay. Is that for the four of you, like individuals?
Perhaps the young lady might like a separate room.
Okay. Does he speak for all of you?
I guess he does.
That works.
I'm unable to comprehend as I'm still concentrating on the.
Oh yes, and make sure the bird person over there gets a straw in his drink.
Of course, yes. That would be let me see. Let me calculate. What would that be in prices? Let me see. What do you think? Like 8 silver
gold.
pieces? Yeah. 1 gold, sure. 1 gold. Just round up.
All right. Sam hands over a gold.
All right. Your rooms will be upstairs. I've got. Hopefully your beds are to your liking and everything. Just change accents. But yeah, she tells you that your stuff is upstairs and everything. And yeah, she gives Kelthorn a straw. And you guys are waiting till the Radiant Revelry starts, and you guys can kind of hear at about like nighttime, when it is getting darker, you see that people from the bar, the patrons in the bar, are moving out.
All right. Sam is going to spend another 1 gold on make sure everybody in the group is fed, and
Okay.
We'll have something to eat before we head out into the street. He tells the others if they say anything about it, he says it's okay. You guys can buy breakfast. I'll take care of supper.
That sounds good to me.
Noxon's not gonna argue.
I'm busy thinking.
I
She's like, hell yeah, free food.
You guys are radiating or gravitating towards the tent, right? The carnival tent?
Yes, we're
Yes.
radiating towards the gravitational dawn.
Yeah.
All right. Sam will pick up the barbarian and the locket, and we'll walk towards the tent while he's still concentrating on the locket.
This is kind of a bad AI picture, so I'm sorry. It was very quick. I just want you guys to imagine stalls of people. You guys kind of see people selling food, people selling clothes and all that. Because like there's not it's been a long time since like stuff like this has kind of passed through, so they're trying to take advantage of it. You guys see kind of like the carnival tent set up. You see that Crimson Veil are kind of watching over, but you can see some of these soldiers, some of the men, are looking over in a sort of peaceful manner as, you know, they're looking over the festivities and everything. You guys, let me see if you all notice this. Okay. Well, what's y'all's passive perception?
15.
11.
All right.
11.
Nobody's underneath the tent.
9.
Okay.
He's still concentrating.
He's still concentrating, yeah. You would notice that it seems like a brunette, kind of middle-aged woman. You see that she is calling out for her child. She's like, Julius, Julius, and she's like calling out in the crowd of people that are going towards the tent. And you see that she's not making any headway. She's like looking over the heads of the people.
I guess 4 is gonna go over and ask, are you looking for a dog?
You know, my son, I saw him around here somewhere, and then he just up and left. You know how young boys are.
Yeah.
Why, if Sam is going to follow him over there, and then if he hears this, he's going to bellow out, Sam, or sorry, what was her son's name? Julius. He's going to bellow out, Julius.
Sam.
Just say his own name. Oh,
Oops.
that's great.
You don't get any
He's on a journey to
response.
find himself.
No response to Sam. Or sorry
No,
to Julius.
It's a crowd.
Neither.
There's a crowd of people, so it'd be tough. Yeah.
Okay. All right then. Sam is going to drop the barbarian and immediately start looking for the young boy. Today's a very bad day for things getting lost.
You wanna give me investigation?
Investigation?
Someone would give me with advantage. We'll say that's for the entire party. It's probably easier.
I don't think my investigation is very good, so I will help someone else.
I've got a +2.
I have a +5.
Oh.
We will definitely help Noxon. With
All
our
right.
-1.
investigation.
All right.
Man, we're rolling real good.
Yeah, 19.
Yeah. As you kind of like, as you're a taller individual than most of the people which are like halflings and humans, you can kind of see like in the back of the tent, kind of towards like the back, you see that there is not really a carriage. I'm trying to think. I guess it would be a carriage. It looks like in the back you see a carriage in the back. It looks like it's holding stuff. It's locked from the outside. That's what I'm envisioning. And you kind of see at the corner of your eye, you see the darting of like a small child. Maybe it's him, maybe it isn't, as he darts around the back. So like the entrance is like, I'm thinking the entrance of the tent, and then around the tent in the back is what I'm thinking of.
Okay. I guess actually we'll just go, there's a kid running around over there. Maybe we should go that way. And just start sauntering over.
All right. Sam will definitely run in whatever direction she points.
4's gonna
Sam, let's go
grab
Dash.
Kiwi and slowly help him towards where we're going, while also holding the locket in front of him as if he's trying to hypnotize him.
Hey, I was focusing on that.
No,
I was thinking about it.
yeah, you're still able to think about it. I'm just making sure you're coming with us.
I'm following.
Are you?
5 minutes behind.
You look like you're drooling.
Thinking hard.
I smell smoke.
It'll probably be fine.
Okay. I kind of want to do something funny, but I don't know. I was thinking like, here, give me a Constitution save.
Oh God.
Oh no. Constitution. At least I have it there.
You got a 15.
Okay, never mind. You feel like your brain, like some of the thoughts are starting to unravel, and then it like comes up again. But yeah, you're chill. You're chill.
Still pondering the locket.
What is this locket? Yeah, as you guys kind of go towards the back, you guys come up against this large kind of like storage carriage, and you see a small individual fiddling with the lock on the carriage, and he looks to be like 8 to 9 years old. Chestnut hair, small.
Oh,
Kind of a
Sam will go the opposite way around the carriage that the others are coming, so that we are going to sandwich this little individual in between us. If he sees that he's fiddling with a lock.
what are the
And
others
then
do?
he's gonna, when he does reach him, he's gonna go, what you up to, young'un?
I was doing nothing.
You need some help with opening that lock.
I was just wondering what was inside.
Your name wouldn't happen to be Julius, would it?
You see that his face drops, and turns white, and he's like, "No."
Perhaps we should present this young lad to the fretting mother and ask if this one's good enough. Close enough? Excellent. Quest done.
Yeah. You guys just want to take him?
Yeah, I guess we just take him.
Okay.
All right. We don't have
Whoa.
a locket to dangle in front of him, though. That's terrible.
I think that only distracts Kelthorn.
All right.
Alright, cool. Yeah, you grab him. He seems like he was like caught in the moment as he was like fiddling with the lock of this strange carriage. And you guys take him back.
Sam says to the robot, 4?
Hello.
Are you 4 or 5? I don't remember.
You can call me Paul.
Excellent. Can you take a look inside that carriage and report back to me on what you perceive to be inside there?
Radio, friendo.
All right. And we take the young boy back to the fretting mom.
Okay. Cool. Sorry, you guys said, did you leave somebody with the carriage? Sorry, I zoned out a little bit. One of you is taking to the mom, right?
Yeah, Paul/4, Sam had asked him to see if he can figure out what's inside the carriage.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I will, I'll start with 4 first.
Okay.
What are you listening for anything? Are you like trying to poke around, or what are you thinking?
I'm going to listen and give the door a soft knock to see if anything responds.
You want to listen? I think that'd be a perception, right?
I can do that. I cannot do that.
Maybe I left the wrong person. Except he's not a person.
Yeah, you just hear silence.
I guess I will try to
Does
open
it
it.
have like
I
barred windows or anything?
No, it's like totally covered. It just looks like a brown color, just straight carriage wagon kind of thing. not like covered, totally covered, locked. I'm thinking like the stereotypical like like the jail cartons, you know what I'm saying? Except there's like no windows, it's just like two doors. I don't know how to describe it, what I'm thinking in my head.
It's a box with wheels. Got it.
Sure, yeah, something like that.
A lock picking set is going to shoot out of Boar's fingers, and he's going to try to jimmy the lock.
Okay. Yeah. What would that be?
I assume sleight of hand, but I'm
Yeah, sleight of
realizing
hand.
I've made a character that should be able to pick locks, but has no dex and no sleight of hand bonus. So,
This should work out well.
uh-huh.
Mhm. As
I-
suspected.
I can
Uh-huh.
work with thieves' tools, though. Maybe my next feat, I guess.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you jimmy around in there, and you just keep jimmying until nothing happens because it doesn't open. It's just like the mechanisms like kind of get caught with your picks and everything. Yeah, it doesn't seem to work as a kind of this metal
It's
lock.
beyond your programming.
Yeah.
I'm going to just give up
Next
and
time you'll
go
download
back
and
to the
tap
others
that.
now.
Okay. Yeah, as I think the others would have gotten there first, and you'll come like slowly behind. As you like bring the child, what did I say, Julian or Julius? You bring Julius back, and you see that the mother who was very concerned. All the concern drops away, and she's like, Julius, don't you go ever running off like that again. And she kind of wags her fingers at him, and he's like, he kind of has like a sheepish, like guilty look on his face. This one always causing trouble.
Hmm.
I don't.
How many children did you say you had, ma'am?
I
We
didn't.
found some others over there that maybe they're yours as well.
How dare you?
She doesn't say how many other children she has.
No. I guess for her it's a point of offense.
I mean, as it should be. You're calling all her children ruffians, whether she has more or not.
Well, I was just trying to determine whether maybe she wasn't the mother of this child. She was the leader of a crew of beggars.
You want to ask? You want to ask her that?
Um,
I'm sure that'll go over swimmingly.
damn. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think how I can use my persuasion to ask her something that might incriminate herself. Sam asks, does this happen often? Does your child need me to pay for them to get an ice cream and have a talk with them? Is that what needs to happen here, ma'am?
No, I'm sure that this is just a one-time thing.
Oh, darn it. I wanted to roll persuasion.
You can roll persuasion if you want.
I rolled a 28 on persuasion.
Oh!
What are
How
you trying to
persuasive.
discern? Like, what are you trying to persuade? Like,
I'm trying to. If she says, yeah, you can go get him an ice cream or whatever, I'm just trying to determine whether he's actually her son or whether he's like, she's got like a group of vagrant children that are thieves and beggars. If that's not the case, then we'll just move on because Sam's just being extra paranoid.
Yeah, I feel you. I listen. It doesn't happen too often, but in order to make ends meet, sometimes I do ask Julius to. He has, light fingers.
Yes, and children
sorry.
tend not to get into too much trouble. We don't like throwing children in jail.
I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry.
All All right, you keep him out of trouble, and Sam gives her like a silver or something, and he says, you shouldn't need to be stealing. Except Sam doesn't have a silver, but whatever. He gives her a couple silver and says, make sure those children are well fed.
I will, of course. I guess for bringing them back, she pulls out 3 bottles. So they kind of like look of different variants, different colors. She kind of pulls them out and she's like, I guess take this for helping me find them, and I'm sorry, he won't be in trouble again.
Sam, of course, will not accept any payment. He says, no, of course we can't accept payment. We didn't start this for the payment. We just wanted to make sure that everybody is safe, he says as he turns his back.
No payment?
If Sam turns his back, so if the others want to accept the payment, that's fine. But Sam is turned away and he's already on to something else.
What was it that she handed him, sorry?
It's like 3 potion bottles.
Nox
You
is
don't know
gonna
what they look
reach
like.
out and grab them. She'll go
Yeah.
on his behalf. And just turn and walk away.
She's also gonna walk away.
Yeah,
as
well,
the
she's gonna
bustling-
grab him. She's gonna turn and walk away.
Gotcha. I'll put like 3 unnamed potions in chat. I might have to take a 5-minute break because my phone is dying, so I have to charge it.
Okay.
Okay.
But we'll carry on a little bit more, so we just like get it going. I'll tell you when we can stop, just for a little break.
Okay.
All right. There's like the bustling in the crowd, kind of going towards the entrance of the tent. You guys have the unnamed potions. I guess I'll do it like the same way that I do like the unnamed magic items, that you're gonna have to study it for an hour.
Sure.
But yeah, up to you what to do. If you guys want to go forward, you want to do something else, look around town. It's whatever you guys want to do. You guys said you were meeting like that halfling, Jared, here. He said he would be meeting you here.
We should go find ourselves a falafel.
What is a
Falafel?
falafel?
Yeah, the barbarian finally wakes up from what he's studying. Falafel?
Someone say falafel?
I assume that there's street vendors selling food.
There is, yes.
All right, so we'll look for some kind of a dessert, a sweet.
Yeah. I would say that there is like some funnel cake, some like candy apples of that nature. Like sweet corn, stuff like that. If you guys want to buy it, you can. It's like a couple copper each, something like that. It's up to you guys. Just as people are going in and settling into the show that is about to start soon.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, Sam will definitely be interested in a funnel cake.
Okay. Yeah, you buy one, a couple copper. Yeah, you have a funnel cake. I don't know about the others, but
I was
The
promised
others-
falafel.
If the others don't buy a funnel cake, Sam will buy funnel cakes for everyone, including Jared, if he shows up.
you're waiting for Jared to show up.
Yes, and we have a funnel cake for him, although Sam will not pay attention to who has the funnel cake, the extra funnel cake.
He's not showing up. You guys are waiting and you don't see him. Maybe you guys assume he'll join later. Yeah, he hasn't showed up in the show or whatever. Caravan is about to perform.
That's odd. Maybe he'll show up partway through the performance.
We can always track him
Sam says,
down.
enjoying his funnel cake.
Yeah.
Do we want to
do you-
wait
Sorry.
for intermission? Is that a good plan for us?
Sure. Sure, we can watch the show till intermission.
It's the
Sounds
first
okay.
half of the show, anyway. Then we'll start to get worried.
Yeah, you guys just want to go in and find a seat?
Yeah.
Sure. Is there a
Okay.
ticket booth, or does this run on commissions? Or
It's
tips,
kind
rather?
of like it's just come and find a seat kind of thing. It's not really like paying. It's I guess the vendors are kind of like how the ticket goes, but it's just like mostly just kind of like Roman Coliseum kind of thing. Like where they just sat down. But it's more like just a small dirt pit with seats on either side, kind of like a little caravan tent that has been set up super quickly.
Remember, this is propaganda. They want people to see it.
Oh, this is propaganda. Sam doesn't necessarily believe that because he's been part of the army. So, of course, everything's propaganda. Yes, it's all conspiracies all the way down. Of course it is. He pats her on the head. And he goes in and takes a seat.
Okay. You guys want to all take a seat with him?
Yeah, that sounds
I'm
okay.
still thinking, so I'll sit with him.
Yeah, I guess we're just sitting.
It might have been an hour, but maybe you're still thinking just about life or whatnot. I don't know.
Okay, so all right.
He's thinking
just pondering.
while eating a funnel cake.
Yeah. Give me a sec. Let me see. How's this? Is this fun music? This better be fun music. Give me a sec. Sorry, y'all.
Don't turn into hard rock.
We're gonna get copyrighted.
We've already been. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. As you guys kind of take a seat, you guys kind of people settle in. The Crimson Veil kind of on the outside as well. Outside the tent, you don't really see them inside. This is from Cuphead, by the way. Sorry. You kind of see that people start to quiet down. People sort of quiet down, and there's a bit of a hush as you see that in the back there's like a curtain, and there's a bit of a spotlight right on the curtain. And as you see a hand appear, and it looks like a dwarven hand. As you see it looks like kind of like a stocky dwarf in 40s to 50s. You see as he smiles has a bit of silver teeth in parts of his mouth, and you see that as he comes out kind of in a flamboyant way, and you see that he comes out and he's like, welcome to the Radiant Revelry. I am Grimold Goldmouth, and he smiles his teeth, and they kind of in a flash of smile, there's kind of like ooze from the crowd. Gold Whisper and I will be your perpetrator, your showmaster for tonight. We have some wonderful things to show, wonderful, crazy things that you might have not seen in a small town like Traveler's Rest, though it is charming. And you see that he continues on, and he's like talking, and he brings out his first performer. And it looks like two kind of like elf brother and sister twins, and you kind of see that they go in a bit of like a dance routine. Very, you can see that they're very strong, and it is like very skilled dancing. As like there's kind of like some music in the background with it. And you see before that Grimmel introduced them as the Moonville twins. and they jump up and kind of like are doing like this interpretive dance for a little bit. And then later on, you guys see like some gnome come out, and he is introduced as Phineas Quick Hands, and he looks very eccentric and weird. And you see that he has like white hair that kind of sticks up like a lollipop when it's like on the carpet. You can see like you know, like those like wisp of hair that come up, and he shows like very he is obviously a sanctioned magic user. You know, he uses his magic in a very kind of like in a magician way, and there's very like oohs and ahs, and like kind of like does like a trick where his like arm disappears and then it comes back again as he stretches. And then the final one is he's introduced as Tinker Tom Stringfellow, and he looks like a human, lanky man in his 40s with kind of like a straw hat on, and you can see that he has a ventriloquist dummy, you know, kind of like on his thing, on his as he sits down, and you can see that he is telling the story. Let me. Actually, this is fine. I was gonna put more emotional music, but it's whatever. You can kind of see that he begins talking about the Night of the Fallen, which was an event approximately like 100 years ago, when King Sarwith Alwyn took control of the lands of Petrosia, and he basically talks about how there was a coup, and a lot of the noble houses were fallen and killed by King Sarwith Alwyn in a very bloody single night. And he talks about it in kind of in a glorious setting about how King Sarwith Alwyn, you know, is like knows all, sees all kind of thing. And you can see people, even like children, are enamored with what he is saying. And he kind of like even talks down on some of the noble houses that fell before as he is talking. Yeah, he's just talking about how King Sarwith Alwyn came to power, and there's a lot of clapping, a lot of all that. And then Grimmel comes out and says, "Oh, thank you. We will now have an intermission." And it has been about like about 2.5 hours, and he's like, "And come back after, because we have our big grand finale. And can't wait to see in 5 minutes, maybe 5 to 10." And he goes back inside, and the lights kind of come back on, torches are lit, as you guys are sitting there. And I will take an intermission in real life because my phone needs to charge.
Okay.
So.
All right. So I'll come back in what, 5, 10?
Yeah, 5 to 10, 5 to 10. Cool. Everybody got water? Please be hydrated. I would hate for dehydration to happen.
I still have a good water bottle full.
Okay.
I definitely have a water bottle near me. How long it's been here, I will not tell you.
6 years. All right. Where did we last leave off? Forgot. It was intermission, right? Yeah. Yeah. It seems like people are stretching their legs, going around. As you guys are sitting there. And Jared has not shown up, no.
Alright, let's go break down his door.
Go break down what door?
His door, we need him.
I see what you're trying to say. Do I follow? I don't know.
Only you can answer that.
I'm gonna follow you, but not know what you're talking about.
Is anyone else coming with? Are we gonna go see him? He was supposed to be here.
It's about 5 minutes until like the grand finale starts. You might miss it if you go, but it is up to you.
What's everyone else say? Everyone is very quiet.
It's all quiet.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'll be
Okay.
ready following.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. You want to go to the Doom Burrows?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Um, cool. As you guys, yeah, Sam goes too, right? Okay. As you guys go towards the Doom Burrows, it's very dark now. I would say it is close to like not midnight. It's like maybe 11ish. As you guys can see, barrier shimmers at the top, as at like above you, and you kind of see like the moonlight shining through a little bit. As you can kind of see, um, not you can't really see too far in front of you, but as you get to the Doom Burrows, is it on the outskirts? See the lights on, and you can see that it is in a bit of a frantic state. Um, as like people are looking around and they don't really see much. But yeah, you don't really know what's going on until you go up there.
It's frantic?
Boar's gonna cast light on his head, so then he is a lighthouse in the darkness.
Okay.
An interesting
Okay.
approach.
I guess we go up to the door.
Yeah,
Or,
I mean they're on
like,
the
or
they're
to
on the
these people?
outside.
Well,
Yeah, we go up
Um,
to these people.
You can see that like that elderly halfling that I mentioned before, the one that's kind of wrinkled, in the rocking chair. He is kind of up and about, and he's like, where is she? Hey, where? She was right here, right? And you can see that he has kind of like a little caretaker with him. Um, he's like, no, I don't know. I thought they were together. They must have been with those people. They came here with them. I don't know. As you guys come up.
What seems to be
seems-
all the commotion?
Well, who is this? And you see that the caretaker whispers in his ear, and he's like, You were last seen with Isolde. Where is she? And where is that blasted piglet of a person that you brought with?
We are also looking for them.
You don't have anything to do with them. They're gone. They were supposed to be here.
No, ma'am, we've only shown up so that we can help. Please tell us, what can we help you with?
What do you say? And you see that the caretaker whispers in the elderly man's halfling's ear, and he's like, "You want to help? You know what? I bet it's those blasted grim swells. They probably took her or something as a joke. I don't know."
That doesn't seem like a very funny joke, to kidnap somebody. That
Yeah.
seems like a crime.
Are you talking back to me?
I am talking with you, not talking back to you or at you or... Where would we find these grim swells that you speak of?
And you see the caretaker's like, "Weren't you last seen with them? We were about to call the guard and report them missing, but..." And he's like, "Hey, you don't speak for me. Listen, if you find them, you get them and you bring them here. Both of them. I heard there was a little miscreant that was sniffing around. I will have him punished."
I'm not sure it's your place to be punishing anybody, but we will go and take a look for this grim swell you talk about.
Swells! Grim swells! There's multiple.
I see. All right. We will report back here whether we find them or not.
By the way,
Okay,
I
just start
actually say the
looking.
intermission is like 10 to 15 minutes, so if you guys wanted to stop and see it, you can, but you don't have to. I felt like
Right.
5 minutes was too short.
As we step away from the porch, Sam says to the others, I am afraid that, if I was in the position of this young lady, I might want to get away from such grumpy old people. Perhaps the two young lovers have run off together. Uh, we might be able to confirm something like this, but if we had a look, if the young lady took with her, some provisions for a couple of days being away from home. Do we want to either ask to take a look in her bedroom or just sneak in and confirm this?
I'm not sure they're gonna let 4 strangers into their daughter's room.
Yes, good point. Well then, company, what do you think? Should we head on to the Grimswells, or is there something else we want to ask here?
I say let's keep moving.
Probably best to keep moving.
I don't know what we have to do here, so
We could ask them if there's anything missing from their daughter's room, like clothing for a few days or something like that. But never mind. We'll head on to Grimswell's. Excellent.
Do you guys know where the Grimswells is?
no.
I think
Not
Noxon
a clue.
maybe, right?
I
It's a
don't
good thing
know.
we have this flashlight to see in the dark, says Sam, holding up the Warforged that is glowing brightly.
Actually, Sam and Noxon might, right? Since they've been in the area. So
I don't know. Noxon's only been in the area like a
little
few
bit.
days. Yeah, like it wasn't a long time, like we discussed.
I think
If
Sam
you
would
want
know
me
though.
if you want me to roll history, it won't go well.
Yeah, roll history.
Oh no. What'd I get? 11? Oh geez, no, I did get something. Was that history?
No, that was Sam.
Yeah, wait, what'd you roll?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize that that it was going to be me rolling history.
You roll
Perhaps-
11?
Yeah, I did.
I mean, you know that it's in the center of town, but you don't know exactly where. Like,
we'll,
they kind
we'll
of
head,
had it. Sorry.
we'll head to the center of town and we'll ask somebody. That seems like a good plan.
All right.
There'll be plenty of people that are hopefully not drunk in the center of town.
Unlikely. But let's go.
Let me put a picture up. I say like it's nighttime obviously, but this is kind of what the center of town would look like, you know. Obviously it was the hanging square that you guys were at. And then also like the Restful Pines, the Monster Guild, the barracks, all that, and then like also the tent is kind of a little further down, but like you're kind of in the center of town right now. Not really too many people around, but you kind of see farther down near the tent that the people are kind of like a swath of people are kind of going back inside, I guess, for the finale. You're guessing. But yeah, you're kind of in the center of town right now.
Perhaps the young duo has gone to the show. Seems like something two young
Weren't
lovers
we-
might do.
We were already at the show looking for them, though.
Yes. Quite. We would have noticed if they were there, probably.
I think so. Couldn't we just ask someone walking by where the Grimsey's house is?
Yes.
You want to have someone walking by?
Yeah.
You tap on somebody, and he kind of looks towards you with it's like kind of like a gruff, bald man with like a full beard, and he's like,
Could
Good evening, young chap. Could we
What
bother
you
you
want?
to? Could we bother you to tell us where the what was that name again? Grimsby.
Grimsby?
Where that house,
Grimsby.
where that
Grimsby.
residence is? Yeah, yeah.
I don't know no Grimsbys.
Hmm.
Oh no,
See.
did I get the name wrong?
Is they well, are they a farming family or something? Like what are you thinking of?
Yes.
We'll ask the robot who has perfect recall. What was the name of that family?
Error.
Oh, one
Error.
second.
Great.
Information not
History check.
found.
History check.
We get a defective robot.
You know, I feel
History
like
check.
it's-
History check.
Okay, history check. Go. Oh, sick.
18.
Grim swells.
Grim swells. Excellent. Good job, robot. Or
Yeah, somebody.
whatever Gollum. Good job. Grim swells. You know where that family lives?
Yes, they are. He kind of points over. They kind of points over, like down the road, and it's kind of like you see. It's kind of like not gated, but you can see like a couple of guards not affiliated with Crimsonville. They look like just hired hands are guarding the entrance to this, and he's like, "Oh, yes, I don't know what you want to do with those lot, but they're a bit on the crummy side, if you ask me. Yes, just go down the street past where the tent is set up, and you should see him. It's just right there."
On the crummy side, you say? Please,
Yes.
what's the
Yes.
what's the word on them? What's the gossip on that family? If you don't mind me asking, would you like a falafel?
Falafel. I don't know what a falafel is. It's just,
A funnel cake. Sorry. Would you like a funnel cake? We are interested in the gossip on that family.
I'd be a fool to say no to a funnel cake, and he picks it up. I mean, everybody just sees them as dirty, as when they, you know.
Do you mean
They-
dirty as in dishonest?
Yes, they've always been, and he looks you up and down. Crimson sympathizers.
Ah, I see. Yes, that is a common misconception. Very good. Carry on.
He turns away, goes.
Enjoy your funnel cake.
Gives you he lifts it up, and then he eats it, starts eating it as he's going towards, I'm assuming, towards Radiant Revelry. That's where he'd probably be going.
All right. Sam looks at the others and says, sympathizers. I can see why this simple farming community would see the Crimson Veil as those that they would not trust. Yes, they don't understand.
Are the others just standing there?
Yeah, I think so.
Basically.
Yeah, just stand here and watch, observe, you know.
Okay. What do you guys want to do?
Sam is going to encourage the party to come down the street towards the Grim.
Brimstone.
Darn it! That's right. He's going to look at the robot again, the Grim, and it's still not in his head.
Yep. Okay, you want to go towards the Grimswells? Yeah. Yeah, you pass. People are still kind of going towards like inside. Like it's getting thinner now, as it seems to be starting up. Yeah, you go towards the entrance of the Grimswells. You see a couple of guards. Couple of like one on the younger side, one a bit older. As they're guarding there, they look a bit bored as they seemingly want to go, towards the Radiant Revelry. But they're stuck guarding this for the Grimswells, presumably.
Four's going to go up to the younger, bored-looking fellow and try to persuade him. Hello! I can take your post if you're willing to give me some information. I hear there's a lovely carnival going on. Would you like to go see it? All I ask is if you have seen a young male and female hobbit come this way.
A young female in male hobbit? No, I haven't seen anything in that nature, no. I've been here standing all night. And for you taking my post, that'd be a no. I'm not trying to get fired.
I assumed I was gonna roll persuasion for that. Oh well.
You can roll persuasion if you want. I bet I feel like persuasion isn't mind control, you know, at the same point, but I will. Oh, you rolled 25.
Are you
Oh,
sure?
okay.
He's thinking hard on it.
I mean, it probably
Sam.
wouldn't do any harm, you know, just to get some food and come back, I think.
Sam walks along the road and mentions loudly to the others, wasn't it that young Grimsby boy that was picked up by the Crimson God in the middle of town? What was he doing at the festival anyway?
Grimsby.
Grimswell. Grim something.
You trying to get him to leave the post, basically?
I trying to fool them into going to the festival and looking for their the Grimsby son. Yes.
Well, that might help, but I feel like Project 4 already said they probably are gonna leave and try to get some food. You know, he maybe persuade them just to check on the post.
Right.
While he goes towards, but yeah, I'm yeah, I mean I don't know any Grimsby fellow, but yeah, you guys don't tell the Grimswells that we left. We'll just be back real quick. Let's get something to eat, you know. All right. They're both gonna saunter off, I guess. Okay. Yeah, the door is there. It's it doesn't seem to be locked, but yeah, I actually have a picture for this. Let me see. It's kind of like a stout, brick building, kind of like authoritarian, kind of large. You know, they got it doesn't look devoid of decoration and stuff. As you guys, I'm gonna change the music. Yeah, it's kind of devoid of all that. As you guys are outside this gate now. Yeah.
Excellent. What shall we use here? The direct approach? Should we walk straight up to that door and knock on it and say, "Have you seen the young Grimswell boy?"
Could we peek into the windows?
Of course, of course.
I would never.
I think Noxa would like to stealthily, sneakily, try and peer into the windows and see if she sees anyone inside.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah, give me a
what are we
perception check.
Where did that Noxon go?
Oh, that's a 6.
A 6?
Yeah.
The window's kind of a bit murky. The lights don't look like, it doesn't really look like anybody's home.
How
You
unfortunate.
can't really tell because it's very murky.
Well, I guess no one's home.
Yep. Door is locked though if you're checking that.
What do you say, group? Are we going to take the direct approach?
Well, if there's anyone
we
home, it doesn't
can
seem
knock.
like there is.
All right, Sam marches straight up to the front door and knocks. He raps loudly on the door.
You know
Do
you're
any
gonna get
lights-
those guards fired.
Do any lights come on?
Yeah, you see one at the top of the building come on, and you wait a couple minutes, and an
Can we get two
individual.
of yous to go and stand near the road where the guards were? We don't want to get them in trouble.
Or we'll go back to the guarding post and he just stand out there for a little while.
Hopefully the light is dim enough they won't be able to tell that you're square
Yeah.
and the guards that left were round.
Yeah, maybe it's night. It probably wouldn't notice too much. Yeah, as you guys, give me a second.
And you're glowing brightly from the head, and the guards that left were not.
Give me a sec. Yeah, as you you kind of see the door open, and a stern, weathered human male, like in his late 60s, 70s, kind of with the bit of stubble on his chin, very tall and imposing, kind of a sharp, angular face, cold, calculating eyes, with hair that is you can tell it's like combed back neatly usually, but it's kind of like a bit askew as it seems he was sleeping. In the 90s, like, what the bloody hell do you want?
Good day, sir. Is your son, what was his name? Jarrett? Is that what his name was? He asked Knox. And Jarrett Grimswell. Have you seen him this evening?
I have no son named Jared. I don't know any of this what you speak of. You come. Why did the guards let you in?
We bribed them. Yes. Anyway, I'm sorry to have disturbed your sleep, sir. Please, carry on.
Okay, he's gonna close the door. Unless anybody wants to say anything before he closes it.
I got nothing.
You got nothing?
I got nothing. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, that's right. Is Jared? Was Jared Grimswell? Was he the guy that the young hobbit that we? Because this guy was tall. This guy is certainly not a hobbit.
He's he was never a Grimswell. He was just a farmhand for some house. He's like a nobody.
Oh, I see. He's a farm hand. He didn't say that. And Sam was thinking that he was a son or
Grimswell.
something. Yeah. Okay.
No.
I got it.
Because I mentioned he was like super dirty and stuff. And
Yep.
like he was just like a farmhand and stuff.
Yep. Yep, you did.
Yeah, I mean, as you guys are outside of this house, you're gonna hear a commotion come from the carnival tent. You're gonna see a mass of people rushing out in a very panicked manner, as you hear people call out, "Something unleashed inside! Something!" as they yell out, and it's like very like hysteria come out from the tent.
Excuse me, kind sir. I have to go and see what the commotion's about. People may be hurt.
Who are you talking to?
The guy
I
that's
think he already
closed the
went
door.
inside.
Yeah, I think
Oh.
he went
Oh,
inside.
he's already closed the door. Okay. Well, in that
Yeah,
case,
yeah.
we take off for the tent. Or at least
Yeah.
Sam does.
Yep. We can go that way.
Yeah. You guys just want to rush inside?
Yes. Sam drops his funnel cake and rushes inside.
Yeah.
That funnel cake.
Give me a sec. Let me do something more upbeat. Yes. I don't know if we have time to finish this, but maybe we do. Yeah. As you guys go inside, here's what you see. Very quickly, you see crowds of people still stuck inside in fear of what you assume is the big finale. What you see in the center is kind of like a glass tank of some sort of very murky, of very murky water. And you see that it has been busted out. And in front of you, you see a large creature that looks kind of like an octopus. With it kind of has like a yellow sheen to it, kind of like the same veiny texture as the bear. as it is seemed like some sort of not like a regular octopus like where it has to breathe underwater. It's like standing on like four legs kind of thing. Kind of like you know, it's like breathing on the outside and stuff. And you can see that um Grimmel, Gold, or what I name him? Grimmel Goldmouth or whatever. Gold Whisper. He is seemingly thrown, uh, like he is like crash landed on the other side of the thing, as it seems like this thing has picked him up and thrown him over there. Yeah, I'm gonna have you guys roll initiative unless you guys want to do something before it starts.
Ooh. An octopus.
Yeah, it's pretty large. It's not like a normal one.
Nobody here has any fishing rods, do they?
It's Sanak G. It's octopus sushi. Sam casts purify food and drink.
Oh, great.
Will that work? Oh, that'll work.
Would
Give me
it-
a sec.
Would it purify the animal? Are you sure?
You guys see this?
It's not food if it's not cooked.
Yeah, that's right. It's not food if it's not cooked. Perhaps that
where
isn't
would
going to
you-
work well.
Where would you guys have been? Coming in, like, what's the marching order?
I think Sam would probably have ran in first.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
Where are the
um,
others? See
On
this
the
giant
on the
octopus.
stairs.
Let me see. Grimmel is like knocked over right here. You can see that he is thrown, and one of the lights over here is shattered completely, like one of the spotlights. As yeah, it's all of them are kind of like shining on the octopus. Give me a sec. Yeah, it kind of shattered this. Yeah, is this where you guys want to be? Like, just set yourself up kind of like in the entrance, I guess, like over here, right?
Yeah. Is this a large post that's in between us and the octopus?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Something like that.
Yep. That's holding the tent
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, yeah.
Got it.
I cast Dispel Octopus.
Oh yeah, wait, we gotta roll initiative. What am I doing? Yeah, you roll initiative, please.
You've got to
I
spell
got a 3.
You got a
Not
nat
bad.
21.
1 plus 2.
That's not bad.
Oh, wow. I did awesome as well. I got 7.
Okay. Soup
I got
21. It
21.
rolled pretty decently. Give me a sec. I don't know if you guys have seen octopuses like in this world, but just assume it's just like a large, freaky looking octopus, kind of like the same veiny texture as the bear that you guys saw earlier.
Except it's like moving like a humanoid.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking, I don't know, have you guys seen Gravity Falls? Have you seen that show?
Yeah.
Yes.
There was like one of the episodes like where there was like a little octopus thing, you know what I'm talking about, when Ford, I don't know, that's what I was thinking in my mind, kind of like that, like creepy looking. Give me a sec, sorry.
One
Getting
giant
distracted.
eye. It walks around on 4 tentacles. And
Yeah, kinda like
breathes
that.
air.
Kind of like, yeah, it's very veiny and stuff. Well, air and water, yes. Okay, sorry, I'm getting distracted. Noxon, you're 21, Soup,
Yes.
Kiwi, okay. Okay. Noxon, you go first.
Oh God. Damn. Think. Sorry, I'm just thinking real quick. Sorry, I'm just measuring.
Sam.
You got it, you got it.
Sam was first in the door, but he says he stops and he pauses and says, "It's an illithid! Everybody take cover!"
20. 60. Okay. Just 30 feet there, so she goes.
Kelthor, how much health do you have? You didn't get
I
hit,
have
right?
25 hit points.
Okay.
So from here to there. It's perfect. Okay. So she's going to move. How do I move her? I totally know how to do this. There we go.
Forgot.
There.
Soup, you were 12, right?
Gonna
Hit
double
points?
check that works.
Initiative.
14.
14, sorry. Okay.
So she's just gonna run up and throw a vial of poison at it.
Okay. I'll roll to hit.
That's a 10.
Yeah, that goes selling past.
She's
Kind of
bad aim.
splashes in the back near this area. Wait, I can use my my effects here. Give me a sec. This isn't working. Acid rocket, check this out. Boom. Yeah, it goes selling past. Do you have anything else?
No.
Oh, you know bonus action?
I don't have any spell slots. I can't do anything.
We're like
Oh.
level 2, so
Okay, gotcha.
yeah, we haven't
Yeah.
got a lot to do with bonus actions yet.
Yeah, I only have one thing
wait,
that could
you
do bonus action. And it's
short-rested,
just
right?
spell.
Oh wait, that doesn't get the spells back.
No, it doesn't. You need a long rest.
You're a warlock.
It would only give me
Yeah.
the spell slots. Oh yeah, we short rested, which means I get the one spell slot back from using command. Haha.
Oh, lucky you.
Don't worry, I will use it very well. Probably.
Mhm.
You got it.
Is it my turn?
Oh, sorry. It's the octopus's. Dude, I just like zoned out for like 2 seconds. It's the octopus's turn. Yeah, it is going to pick up one of the glass shards from this cage. Just imagine like a glass broken water cage in the middle. It is gonna pick up one of the glass shards, and it is gonna chuck one at Noxon and then one at Sam. It's gonna have 2.
Ah,
12. Does that hit Noxon?
No.
I'm pretty sure this doesn't hit. 12. Is that 12 again? Wait, no, that's 10. That's even worse.
10 does not hit.
All right. Both glass shards go selling over you guys. The octopus is going to. It's going to skedaddle backwards a little as it seems a little bit frightened. It's going to skedaddle this way. Let me see. Actually, okay. Yeah, we're good. Right here. It is Soup. Your turn.
I just gotta make sure I know how far I'm allowed to move without going too far. I'm gonna move about right here, and I guess it doesn't really matter how close I am, because I'm just going to use Eldritch Blast!
Yes, sir. Hit that.
How about a 16?
Yeah, that hits. Hits. You guys don't see its health bar, right?
I don't believe
No,
so.
no.
Yeah. Blast of energy. How does it look like when it comes out, by the way?
I assume it's a sort of blackish energy sphere that comes from his hand with like maybe a red outline.
Okay. Yeah, and that emits from your hand. Blast of energy hits it inside, and you see that it rocks it a little bit, but it is not broken still as it eyes you angrily, kind of like sloshing wet sounds coming from where it's. I don't think octopuses have a mouth. I don't know the correct term, but from there. Yeah, you have any more?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I will apologize.
Also, they do have mouths. It's just underneath.
Octopus mouth, you hear it. You hear it. Okay, give me a sec. The people right here, they're gonna go now. as you see that they give me a sec, kind of like go over you. By the way, these people count as difficult terrain if you're on them. They kind of are rushing towards the entrance. Give me a sec. Over here, and then another group of people are going to be over here. Okay. Yeah, I probably should set them to token. Give me a sec. It's probably easier that way. Yeah, that's their turn. As they are going for the entrance. Morley, it's your turn now.
All right. Sam is going to rush towards the creature and make sure that he is a good target.
Okay.
Let's see here. He's going to get at least to there.
You have extra
Gotcha.
movement?
He did not go there. What's that? I'm sorry?
You have extra movement? You're trying to scope out 35 feet.
Also,
I
the
don't know
people
where.
count as half cover if you're behind them. If you want.
Oh
dodge.
god.
Seems like not a great idea. Oh. And did you say that someone has hit this creature with Eldritch Blast?
Yep.
Yeah.
Excellent. I will use a cantrip on him. Can he make a Wisdom 11 saving throw?
He definitely can. I think. Let's see. I'm pretty sure his wisdom is pretty bad. Yeah, just missed. Yeah, just missed.
We do not see the saving throw rules, so all right. There we go.
What are you doing to him?
I'm doing it. Toll the Dead on him. So you hear a ding like a bell ring, and he takes 8 necrotic. Necrotic?
Let's see. Give me a sec. Okay, how much damage?
8.
8. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't have to be undead, right? Is that's like a cleric thing?
No, it doesn't say it's undead.
Oh, yeah.
He takes it rolls a little bit of extra damage if he's taken damage already.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know how this looks. How does this look as you hit this?
A bell rings, and you see the octopus creature flinch in pain, and then Sam is going to draw his sword and bash it against his shield to try to get the octopus's attention away from others. That's it. Nothing to do with any bonus actions. I'll pass my turn.
Okay. Yeah, it is Kiwi, your turn. Kill
All
thorns, right?
right. It is my turn, eh? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I will move. Is each square 5 feet? I'm assuming.
Yeah. Or no, 10 by 10, I think. Trying to make him 10. Yeah, 10 by 10.
Each square is 10 feet. Okay, so then I can only move 30 feet. So 3 squares.
He's a big boy.
Okay, so then I will reposition my 30 feet here.
Okay.
3 squares, I'm assuming. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I can't even do anything against the octopus anyways. He's at a range for me.
Yell at it.
I guess I'll just...
A rock? You could throw your funnel cake at it.
I don't know. My trident can't even throw that far as I'm aware. Let me check, actually. Maybe I'm incorrect. Or is it being slow right now?
40 feet?
So wait, is that distance accurate, or?
Yeah, 40 feet to get to...
30, yeah, like 35, yeah.
Oh, so then, sorry, my bad. I was back here. Let me measure. I can get up to here.
You're definitely in range. What's your range for a trident?
I was just trying to figure that out. Oh, fuck. I'm still stuck in the measure tool.
Yep.
Get up
Measures.
here.
Turned on.
Range thrown is 60 feet, so I can definitely hit the 60-foot
chill.
range. For
Yeah,
throw.
throw that.
Alright, I'll throw my trident. Okay, of course. Oh, wow, we crit. I don't know why it's rolling 2. Why is it rolling 2 dice?
Just
Yeah,
in case you have advantage.
Yeah, you got advantage turned on. If you, a lot of people just leave it on an advantage, and then you just take the one on the left. And
Okay, well.
ignore the other one if it's not advantage.
Not 20 plus my modifiers, so that should do. Oh boy, here we go. Damage type. Oh wait, I should just
dang.
click this. My bad.
Yeah, I think
11.
if you crit, you have to roll it again. I think.
You just double it, right?
Yeah,
It's like
No,
what's is it D8?
Yeah,
No,
it's a D8. That's my bad, actually. It's a D8 that I roll.
yeah, the damage just rolled again without the modifiers.
Yeah, but it rolled the wrong dice, actually.
Oh.
Because you roll a D8 for when it's thrown,
Okay.
I believe.
So it'd be 2D8 then, because it's a crit.
Oh, maybe I'm reading this weapon incorrectly. If the weapon has been thrown, you can put the weapon in it.
Right? Isn't that right? You like crit, you double damage, you double the dice, so it'd be 2D8 and then plus your mod.
I believe so.
That I know of.
So it'd be plus 3. So just do 2D8 and then do plus 3. That'd be your
Okay.
damage. Nice.
There.
13 damage, man. Like this trident like strikes it right in like the blubbery like part of its front side as you see the spray of yellowish goop starts pulsing out of the side of this. Yeah, it's gonna seem a little bit hurt, yeah. Let me see. Let me check
Okay.
this. You don't have any more, right? I think it's Noxon's turn.
Yeah, no, I only have one attack action.
Yeah, by the way, I'm doing something called villain actions. So it's kind of like a lair action, but they call it villain action with this book. So basically, with a lair action, right, it can do an action after somebody's turn, right? So it's kind of like the same thing.
Sure.
So like after you hit it, you can see that as you hit it, give me a sec, let me do this real quick. As you hit it, you see that its skin starts changing, and you see that it starts to match the ground around it as it's kind of like a chameleon and it starts to blend in. Yeah, that's just gonna add a little to its AC.
Okay. Is it Noxon's go?
Yes.
Okay. I think she's gonna stay where she is because she is very squishy.
Yep.
And throw fire in a bottle. This is just a firebolt, but I'm flavoring it as
I gotcha.
when the bottle explodes, it's fire.
All right.
Oh no, that's a 7.
Yeah, the bottle. Actually, it's like right on target with it, and then you see one of its tentacles like very intelligently just smack it, and it goes flying into like one of the stands, and it starts burning. People start screaming and stuff. Yeah. Okay. It's the octopus's turn, unless you have anything else.
Nope, I got nothing.
It is gonna be very mad that you guys are attacking like this, and it's gonna move up. And it's gonna attempt to wrap around Sam with its tentacles. Okay, let me roll this. Give me a sec.
Oh, good. If it's attacking me, it's not going to hurt anybody.
That's a nat 20.
Or
Okay.
maybe it will.
Nat 20 hits, right?
Oh, yes, it definitely is.
It rolled really bad, by the way. That's 13 points of bludgeoning.
Ah.
13 points of bludgeoning as it wraps around you, and then it starts smashing to the ground like kind of like a child with a toy, just like smashing you on the ground multiple times. And it's with its second attack action, it is going to pick up a glass shard and chuck it in the direction of Kelthorn. Let me see, 18 hit? Does that hit you, Kelthorn, an 18?
An 18, yes, it does hit.
Okay. Not too much. 6 points of slashing damage. Kind of the glass shard kind of sticks into you. One of the chinks in your armor. Yeah. It is, that's its turn. It's gonna be Soup, your turn.
I'm going to move up to about here, and I'm going to cast Burning Hands.
Yep.
DC 14 check, and I'm...
Is that wisdom?
Dex. And I'm gonna make it so then it's right on top of him, but doesn't clip anybody.
It succeeds. 17.
Well,
So what does that do? Is that half damage? We'll be
half as
ending
much
here soon,
damage
by
on
the way.
successful. So
Okay.
it's going to take half
Zero.
of 0 somehow. No,
Okay,
7.
so negative-
How?
Half of 7.
3d6?
How did that happen?
What?
Okay, so I got a 4, a 2, and a 1. So I got 7.
Wait, he rolled D0s.
Right. Except it's supposed to be rolling d6s, not d4s or d0s. Maybe you should
Do
roll
3d6.
I rolled them on my character sheet and it came
Yeah,
up
it does
wrong.
say 3d6 in the bottom.
That's weird.
So I rolled a 7 for the damage, so you're gonna have him take 3 damage.
3 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's
Yeah.
rounded down, right?
Wild.
Yes. It is looking slightly more hurt. You see that pieces of it is like burnt and charred with a trident wound in it. Actually, with the trident be sticking out, and you see that it is still angry, still bent on killing you, I guess. As you guys seem to have cornered it. It's the people's turn. Let's see, 1, 2. Kelthorn, I'm gonna need you to roll. Give me a dex save as they run a mass of people like rush through you.
10.
Okay. You are knocked prone.
Okay.
3. Okay.
I think
Noxon,
you
give me a
just-
dex save.
You just use half your movement to get up again. So
Dex.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
An 11.
You're also knocked prone. Just missed it. Yeah. Both of you are knocked prone as a mass of people kind of knock you over. Cool. It is now, Sam, your turn.
oh, this is quite dangerous. All these people in the line of fire of this creature.
He's
Sam
coughing
is-
up blood while saying this.
Yeah. Sam, does Sam have his arms free that he can fight back? or-
You are let me see what I put on here. You are technically restrained.
Oh, I'm restrained. Okay, so it's
Yeah.
probably going to take a strength check for me to be.
Yeah, strength
Unrestrained?
check.
All right. Not like athletics or anything like
Strength
that.
check. Yeah,
Just
strength check.
I think
You can do athletics if you want. If you want either one.
Sure. I think I got a bonus on my athletics. 12. not
Yeah,
bad.
unfortunate. You can't break out. Its grip seems to be too strong, kind of tightening around you like an anaconda. You can still attack it. I'm pretty sure when you're restrained, right? Like melee.
I'm not
Pretty sure.
I think if I'm grappled, I can still attack, but if I'm restrained, I have to get myself unrestrained before I can attack.
I
What?
think. Let me
I'll
check
look
real
that
quick.
up.
Let me see. Attack rolls against the creature have a disadvantage, and creatures' attack rolls have disadvantage. So you have it with disadvantage.
Oh, I can attack with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll go with that. I will do an attack with disadvantage, and because I haven't got can I cast a spell if I'm attacking?
melee?
with dis- Well,
Yeah,
no, it's not
I
a
mean-
melee spell.
I mean, I guess so. Yeah.
Excellent. Sam will use his old standby sleep.
Okay.
This guy is missing some hit points now, so he's going to roll 5d8, and as long as the creature's hit points are underneath 22, it's going to fall asleep.
Unfortunate. It has more than that.
Oh, it does. Well,
Yeah.
in that case,
It's not too much more, but it does have more. Yeah.
Sam's going to mark off that spell slot. And
Sorry. I'm sorry.
it's up to you guys now. I know you can do it. And I'll pass the turn.
I think that's my turn, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm prone, so I guess I have to get back up.
You just get up real quick. Yeah.
Does that counts for movement? Does it not?
I think it's half
Half
movement,
your
right?
movement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, where is my trident roughly?
It's like in the
located?
middle of its mass. It's like sticking out. You can definitely
Oh,
pick it up
so
if
it's
you need.
stuck into. Okay. I'm going to attempt to grab my trident,
Okay.
and then
Yeah, you can pull it out.
okay. Once I have it, I'm going to poke him with my trident to try to give him a quick stab
Yep.
because
Little
I'm in
stab.
the 20-foot range. So let's roll
Little
for
stab.
that. 17.
Hits. Yep. Hits.
Okay, and then we'll roll for damage. 7 piercing.
Yeah. Just stick it in its blubbery side. It is now underneath 22 damage. Sorry,
Oh,
or 22
so
health.
unfortunate.
I'm sorry, it was like so close. Yeah, you stick it in its side, and some goo, pusses out. Yeah. Okay. It is. Let me see. Okay, let me see. Okay, never mind. Noxon, your turn. Your turn.
So are they standing on top of me right now?
Yeah, but I'll just say you can just get up if you want. They're like basically they're just a crowd of some people that have pushed through you, like going for the door. You can just like just knocked you over in panic.
I guess my question is, can I push through them, or do I have to go around them?
It counts as difficult terrain if you're like going through them.
Okay, I gotta look up what difficult terrain does.
It's just
would use,
like
like-
double movement.
You would
Oh,
use,
it's like double movement.
40,
Oh, okay.
No. If-
So like getting from here to here is 10 feet.
Okay, fantastic. I think that's exactly what I want to do. Is just put her right there. I'm
Okay.
just gonna check real quick. Yeah, I just want to put her right there, so that I'm not throwing something over their heads. That sounds awful.
Yep.
And I'm gonna try and do poison damage again. Here's hoping. Fingers crossed. Please
got
hit.
it. You
No,
got
that's a 7.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that doesn't hit.
I can only roll good if we're not in combat.
Boom, it goes past it. Yeah, very unlucky, very unlucky. Yeah, it is the creature's turn. It is going to, for its bonus action, you see that as it has Sam restrained, it is going to emit from its suction cups kind of like a cloud of ink, kind of like kind of puffs out from it. Give me a sec. And it's gonna be an ink cloud that kind of in a 20-foot radius. Let me give me a sec. Is this 20? I forget. Is this right here? I think that's 20. is that? Sure, why not? This is it. This is it. It's not exactly 10, 20. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay. Yeah, InCloud kind of goes in, and anybody inside will be blind, and it's an InCloud just for a minute. Yeah, and it is going to attempt to slam you again, Sam.
Uh-oh.
Okay, 14.
No. Excellent.
Okay,
My
cool.
armor saves me.
Cool. And it's gonna chuck a glass shard at you. Project 4. 19, I'm pretty sure, and I didn't even add modifiers. That hits, right?
Wouldn't it
Yep.
have disadvantage because it's also inside the ink cloud?
This dark vision goes past that, right?
I don't know.
I don't-
I don't think dark vision has any advantages in fog.
I said heavily obscured. I might have screwed over it if I might have screwed it over if that's true. Okay, wait, let me look this up. Give me a sec. That sucks, man. I didn't think about that. Such as darkness, opaque fog.
Yeah.
Dark vision is in darkness it is like dim light.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Fog
it should
also creates
Yeah.
Heavily obscured. Only true sight or blind sight or tremor sense can see through it.
So okay, so I screwed up. Okay. Okay, so let me see. I guess it'll go forward 1, 2 while still getting, and it'll with disadvantage grope for you, I guess. Not grope, wrong word. Grab for you, Project 4.
Do I have to?
Yeah, that doesn't hit. That doesn't hit.
Okay.
Yeah, it just misses. Bad, very terrible roll. Yeah, that is its turn. It is now, Soup, your turn.
I'm going to cast. I'm gonna cast Burning Hands. Dex
Okay.
14. With I think it needs disadvantage.
Yeah, it fails. It fails.
All right, take 0 damage.
0 damage.
Oh my
Fi-
God.
Sorry, 15 damage.
How do you want to kill this thing?
After it misses its slam, Project 4 is going to have his hand heat up. He's going to shove his hand into the blubber before letting out a large
Oh my god.
burst of flames directly into the octopus.
You hear like as a screech rings out across the circus tent, kind of burning it from the inside, and you can smell kind of like a well done steak inside as it wafts up to your nostrils. Yeah, and the creature is now dead. Cool. You see kind of like in the aftermath as these people kind of go forward, you see that Grimmel is knocked out over here. And you kind of hear a commotion coming from the outside towards the entrance. We do on a different. Yeah, I'll be ending here soon. Sorry.
Okay.
Very soon. Let's go back to this, I guess. Yeah. You hear commotion like in the aftermath of battle. If you guys want to do anything. Also, I think I was gonna level you guys up to level 3 from this fight, but I'll do that after.
Cool.
Oh, maybe there's more lithids outside. Come
Maybe
on,
I'll actually hit
says
anything next time.
Sam, holding his side and limping a little bit. Let's go make sure that the citizens are safe.
Are you sure you're in
yeah.
any position to be going into battle like that?
It's fine. I can lift a sword. I'm good to go. He says, hobbling towards the entrance.
4 is going to raise his fist as if he's got something in his hand and very slowly walk behind the hobbling gnome? Halfling?
Halfling.
It's a gnome.
Just everything short is apparently now a gnome. Unless they have a beard. Oh wait, he does have a beard. Yeah, dwarf.
You guys are hobbling outside.
Mm-hmm. Sam
Yeah.
is going to use lay on hands on himself to heal exactly 1 hit point.
Wow.
Oh,
Nice.
dear.
That's the way lay
you-
on hands works. It's 1 hit point at a time.
I wish I could help you if I had any spells.
Nope. Sam is also out of spell slots except for one thing he can cast.
I'm also out of spell slots, but apparently I can still cast command without using a spell slot. Once.
Oh yes. Sam can cast purify food and drink without using a spell slot, so he can make the octopus edible.
Oh, great.
Says I could use false life, but that's not gonna help us here.
You could use false life on him, so then he doesn't seem to be dying.
They're temporary hit points. It's not gonna do much.
He's gonna
Hence
not
the name
die
false
from falling
life.
over a rock
He's not gonna die.
that you know of.
I've seen worse.
He can
An
have
arrow
my
goes through the air.
amulet if he wants to think about it for an hour.
He'll walk it off.
I'm well armored. I'm still good to go.
Yeah, he'll walk
A
it off
bol-
beforehand.
A boulder from a trebuchet lands on top of Sam,
Well,
crushing
shit.
him.
Oh,
Looney Tunes,
Um,
accurately
Yarn.
named.
coyote.
Are you guys just like outside, like going outside? Yeah. As you guys go outside, you guys are met, by the faces of Crimson Bell guards. And in the front is someone that you guys recognize is the captain of the guard. The one actually on the execution who pulled the lever on that elderly halfling. And you see that he looks towards you, and he's like, he looks towards you and he's like, Sam?
Yes, sir. He salutes.
I'm sorry. And he, someone comes out from behind him, and you can see that it is the older Dunesborough, the blind kind of elderly gentleman and his caretaker, and he's like, these people told me that you guys have to do with the disappearance of Isolde Duneborough. You guys are all going to be detained and questioned. You're coming with us.
Is old Doonesborough? Who's that again? He asks the Warforged.
It's the daughter that we, you know what? I'm not gonna say anything until we are actually detained.
Ah, okay.
You guys come.
Where's
peacefully.
my lawyer?
I may be a warforged, but I know my rights.
Temptation to run is truly.
He's got the right to remain silent, does he? Ah.
You
Well,
guys come.
Anything you
guys come
say
peacefully,
can
though?
and will be used against you in a court of law.
Of
Four
course. I
is
have
gonna
put
come
my-
peacefully.
Faith. I put my faith in the Crimson Veil before, and I shall do it again.
Yeah, they sets of guards of crimson cloaks. They come forward and they detain you. They seem a little less rough with you, Sam. As they take you guys, and people are starting to whisper as the the tension of that the big finale that broke out of its cage is starting to waver. But now people are starting to talk about you, and you can hear even in the background, like the older gentleman is like, I knew they had something to do with it. I could just smell it on them. And you can see that they are taking you. You don't really know where, but Sam, you assume it's the barracks where the jail cells will be. And this might be a good place to end it, unless you guys have anything to say.
No,